Well, I just want to start things off with a little jam. You know, why not? Why not?
Start off with a little jam.
And it's all freestyle, too, but it's a new song I'm working on. I just want to test this chorus out. I think it's a good chorus.
Spencer back, everybody.
We're deep inside of my ocean. I've been floating, trying not to sink. And deep inside of my head, I've been doubting, trying not to think. Are we been low and are we been high? So if you ever need a chance to change, won't you grab it by the reins?
Shut up and sit down.
Let's talk, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a good fucking
Is this what
intro.
I'm to expect all night? Are you gonna just pick that shit up and just start playing?
Yeah, just
I mean, we can do that.
You should.
Lean in here,
You
bro.
should narrate
It's
every
a
now and
nice one,
again.
man.
Yeah.
Every time we change topic, you should just pick that up
Yeah.
and introduce the next topic.
We could, I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Oh man.
This is the first. This is really neat, though.
And then you got to do
Oh, this
Road
is-
Less Traveled.
You know, once again,
Awesome.
you know, I used to do a lot of Facebook when Facebook first came out. I thought Facebook was good. I was like, this is great.
Back in like 05.
05.
I had to register my college
Yeah.
September of 05
No, it
so
was
I could
legit.
get on Facebook.
Yeah,
And
the original.
I thought it was really cool. And now I get on Facebook and I'm like, I need to do something else if I'm going to waste this kind of time. So I got into, you know, especially Joe Rogan, and you know, I'll sift through and see who it is. Certain guests I like more than others, but I just love the format of the podcast, the freedom of it. It's
Yeah.
not scripted.
Yeah,
There's
just real talk.
real talk.
Real talk. I don't
Yeah.
interview friends,
Yeah,
man. And I
yeah.
try to tell that
Yeah.
to people. And I have like certain hosts for shows that are more interviewers than conversationalists.
Well, and these days, now more than ever, everybody wants to hear real talk.
open
Yeah,
format.
man.
People are tired of canned shit and all
Yeah.
that. Like, people just want to hear real talk.
And then when
Between
you
people
get
that
something
sounds
good,
like-
when it's real, it's the
Yeah,
best.
that sounds like what they talk about with their friends, except maybe different or more interesting or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I
Exactly.
love that format.
That's how I feel. We got this dude with a busted eye.
Blake, baby.
What's up?
Yeah. His drink is suspiciously empty, but whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, Blake's doing a sober
Water.
November, man.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Day one.
Oh, okay.
Going strong, man.
Day one going strong. I
Congratulations.
applaud him very much for that.
Yeah,
My-
since
my
like
bad.
5:30 this morning.
Oh, okay.
I've been,
That's
I actually woke up to turn the heat off. So this is just, you know, we'll talk more about this, but I have somehow created a bona fide grown-up frat house.
like
And, you know,
Yeah.
I woke up at 5:30 to turn the heat off because I felt it was unnecessary to heat the house because I had to take off my blankets. I'm like, you know what? What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to
What's-
spend
it-
money on this.
It's a weird time of year.
And so
too.
I go down to this to turn off from thermostat, and there's Blake, you know, running the vape.
Oh, just up.
volcano.
yeah.
Yeah.
We,
Wait, what time did you say? What time did you say that was? Like 4:30.
You're 16 and
You're 16 and you're black. I'll take the papers.
Fuck you, William. William Forrester.
He,
William
get
Forrester.
the paper if you can. I'll let go against you and cranium about. We're just testing the compression on this, folks. And your humor. How funny can you be?
Oh shit.
I'm just trying to make sure everybody is on camera right now, but
I don't give a shit. If
I don't got
Yeah,
Scott.
man,
that's all right.
No, everybody wants to fucking see Scott.
No.
You're
Scotty.
You're Scotty McHotty. You're one of my
Yeah,
top
dude.
downloaded
Dude.
podcasts,
No,
bro.
really?
Party cast. Everybody loves the fucking party cast, man. Everybody.
Yeah, they're
Dude.
fun.
8 of my top 10
Yeah,
are
they're-
just party casts.
real
and it's
talk.
just to me that
Yeah.
just says when people come on and hang out and just have a good time and it's not structured,
Yep.
people enjoy
Yeah, I
listening
mean,
to
you
that.
still
Like, I
you still
understand
you still
data. I
sort
get
of
that
guide
shit.
it a little bit. Like if it gets like too
sometimes
wild or whatever. But
I
yeah,
get quiet as fuck. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about because I've been working over here trying to get Scotty McHotty on video.
Hey man, you gotta do whatever you gotta do to keep the podcast. It's for the good of the podcast. God damn it! You know, I thought Blake had a sweat mark on his chest, and then I realized it was just the beard from the bearded lady.
I got the hat too.
Oh wait, are we gonna talk about his black eye? Hold
Is that
on.
where we should start this?
Oh,
Should we
man.
start it with that?
Kind of.
Can of worms.
We already started it.
yeah.
All right.
But
Well, listen. Here's what I have to say: is we live in what's perceived to be the greatest country of all, and I believe two men should duke it out from time to time, and then shake it out, and that's what happened, and that's the end of the story. But it all was just, in my opinion, it was just too much on.
Yeah, it was an amicable resolution.
Yes, the
It was
resolution was amicable, but essentially, if we want to talk about the fight,
still looks badass though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
good. Thanks,
Walking
man.
around with the black
It's
eye
working.
looks fucking cool.
It's
Yeah, it
working
does. It's
too.
super
Yeah.
cool.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
aggressive. It's
It
aggressive.
kind of
well,
is.
honestly, it's I got to witness it, and the discussion the next day I had was, I'm really thankful no one's hurt, no one had to go to the hospital. Everyone's feelings are hurt, their egos are hurt, but let's just not do this again. Unless you want to go into a ring with gloves and do it properly.
Was it the Marquis de Queensberry rules? Was that?
Oh, no,
like
there
There
were-
weren't really rules.
Oh, okay.
Kimbo slice rules.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty much like
the
all
chill
right,
dog.
all right,
the
all
chill
right.
dog rule.
I'll
Chill
give
dog?
you the
R.I.P.,
breakdown.
dog.
It went from Dave disrespected my friend by pushing him in the face. He ended up then about a few minutes later slapping Dave in the face, and then a few minutes after that, Dave hit him in the face.
Okay.
So it's just the escalation of
Yeah,
war,
yeah,
right? It's
okay.
like we're gonna
But
drop a bomb.
it was a
bigger
friend
bomb.
before, and he's still a friend.
Still a
Yeah,
friend,
we're cool.
roommates,
All right.
man. We live under the same
Okay.
roof.
Hey, I think everybody's been there.
Well, what's
Like, when
awesome
you're-
is men. They're
Yeah.
men. Those two are men.
Yeah.
There's no like shit talking. There's no like he got me.
Yeah.
Or, it's
Or
like
hold me back, bro.
It's
You-
like, it's like
you
know
settle
what,
it, you
all right.
settle it.
Hallucinogens
Yeah.
can make you emotional. It's,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a true story. That's a whole nother story.
We were all dosed a little bit.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
A
like,
tad.
play the song "Dosed" by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Actually, that's not even about.
I can't even imagine.
Psychedelics.
I can't even imagine fighting on mushrooms or whatever. Like slow motion, just slow motion everything.
Yeah, we were definitely taking mushrooms. However, there's a big study out, multiple studies that say mushrooms can help repair neural pathways.
Oh yeah,
Depression.
Yeah, the
Help
microdosing
depression
and stuff.
anxiety,
Yeah.
or even major dosing is what I'm into. Everyone,
That's the study. That's the
dosing.
study that you're doing. You're
Everyone's
conducting a
like,
major
I'm into
dosing study.
macronutrients. No, like I'm into macronutrients, babe, like a burger.
Macro.
Like macro
He's
dosing.
like reading the
man.
studies, like microdosing. Fuck that.
Well, Terrence McKenna said, you couldn't. You can't. He said he recommends 5 grams dried to really figure out.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, you got to do at least that much to kind
No,
of figure it out.
only one way
actually-
to the moon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Get you to the moon. Another person we're gonna bring up tonight is who I'd like to refer to as Leon, aka Elon, but I don't know. I like calling him Leon Musk, man.
Oh,
I
the
gotta-
guy
you
that
gotta
came over
switch.
the other day?
No, Leon Musk, man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, because there's a kid, his name is Elon. He came over the other day, bought some weed.
I didn't-
You don't remember that?
that was.
It's Dave's friend. Isn't
Oh
it
yeah,
Elon?
Leon.
There's another person on Earth named Elon.
I think it's Elon.
I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. We don't know anybody named Elon, dude. Now you're gonna have to erase this shit because you talked about.
I can't, dude. You've
Yeah.
already wasted that one edit, bro.
You wasted your edit, bro.
Wasted the
Shit,
edit,
I
bro.
swear to God.
What do you mean?
know.
His name's Elon, dude.
I feel like maybe you had a mild concussion. It's cool though. I mean,
It's healing up.
The major dose of
It's
mushrooms will
healing
help
up.
it. That's. It's okay. I can't remember anything I did like 20 minutes ago either. So
Dude, his
I
name's
do.
Elon.
I do like the hat.
I know
over.
his name's Elon, but I like calling him Leon. I think it's funny.
The hat over is pretty.
Yeah, the
good.
hat over is good.
I'm killing it.
Yeah.
I've always had big ears, So
Watch out, Vogue.
hey, thug. hey. I like spaghetti. So how does all this stuff work? You have the cameras attached to the microphone stand.
Yeah.
So apparently, I can see myself.
Yeah, you're making a move. Yep.
Yeah.
Not funny.
So I've got these.
I'm just gonna take a step
these little
out,
action
folks. Give me a
cameras.
second. Ow.
I just do little action cameras.
Hey, people all over the world, join hands. We'll do anything you want. No, actually, it's not true.
I feel like
But-
it's time for a toast and then
Toast.
a musical
Toast.
and then a musical interlude.
Okay, musical interlude. Are we live?
Oh, we've been recording
Yeah, the whole time.
for like 10 minutes.
All right, let's do something fun.
Cheers.
Introduction. Thank you.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we can do with this here guitar.
Do something that people would not ordinarily expect to hear from you.
I probably should have just tuned that thing up on the. Plugged it in with that thing.
Play The
Well-
Wait. The Wait by the band.
Ooh.
That's a good song.
I'll do a couple verses.
So this can be our intro if you want.
Yeah, this is good.
Let's do that.
Yeah, great call, dude.
Well, I pulled into Nazareth, and I was feeling about 8:30. I need some place where I can rest my head. Mister won't you tell me where my final be? I just shook my hand, don't know what's all they say. And take a load off Annie. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. Where you put the load right on me.
Perfect.
Dude, that was so sick.
Killer.
I think I just caught a cold, bro. Spencer back. Everybody.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Good
Yeah.
Lord. That's
Yeah, that
awesome.
was good.
Welcome to the show, Channel 99 Party Cast.
Yep.
We just dropped about 10 minutes. So if you're still listening, you probably either just heard it or you know that shit got cut. Anyways, we got on the show Spencer Batt, a.k.a. the head of Soul Serene.
Yes, sir.
A U of I graduate.
Yeah.
So he's a vandal for all of our Idaho listeners. And just so all you Idaho listeners know, Utah listens to like 20% more of my shows than you do. And I'm a Boise native, so get the fuck out
Yeah.
and make sure you share this shit
Pick
because
that shit
people
up.
like this deserve to be listened to. And if another state is picking it up, you're not doing your fucking job. We also got Scotty from Party Cast, Scotty McHotty,
Yeah.
back again. I always try to, I harass this guy to get on my show, and he's like, "Nah, man, I'm just gonna stay at home and drink, bro."
That's not
Okay.
that's not a thing I've ever said.
You've never said that, but I know how it is.
Yeah.
I know what you
fun.
mean.
I'm
bro.
drinking other places sometimes. But
We got Black Eye Blake over
yeah,
here.
what's up?
I like that.
Sorry.
I haven't heard
I
that
won't
one yet.
get that close.
I like that.
I clipped the energy.
Jesus, this guy rolls through looking aggressive as fuck.
He knows how to handle things like a man.
Yeah, he does. We
Yeah.
talked about that before the show. We don't have to get into it.
Yeah.
Let's
And
just say shit got settled.
Yep. And he's
And
got
he-
the sweet beard, and he's
and
got
he's
a beard
got-
on his shirt and a beard on his
Oh,
hat.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Rocking it all.
Triple beard
Yeah.
plus the black eye.
Representing.
That's how we got to roll. In fact, people who are looking probably can't even see right now.
This
because
actually
the
was
lighting doesn't
unintentional.
show his eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know,
totally.
his eye is so black it just blends into the shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
That's what's up. So what's been going down, everybody? How's life? What's new outside of? I just saw you play the other week. We went to the Evander Holyfield event.
no. Well,
What's Evander?
George Foreman event.
George Foreman.
Whoa, way
The,
out.
you get
the
a
other
free
black
drink?
guy.
I was watching
It's
a
the
bunch
other
of
black guy
Evander
that
Holy.
boxed. Yeah.
I was watching a bunch of Holyfield stuff earlier today,
Yeah,
so
no,
I apologize.
I got you. No, we went and saw George Foreman get his Idaho Humanitarian Award, which was awesome. Got to meet him. Got to eat at a private dinner with him because we know some folks.
And then
Yeah,
right
you know
after,
people.
though,
Yeah, we know
right
some people.
afterwards, we saw
Yeah,
Spencer
yeah,
here.
we ducked out, went over to see Spence.
Jamming.
Yeah,
You
jamming.
guys are great, by the way.
Oh, dude, thanks for eating our fries.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, I got
When you have
I got the never-ending basket for you.
When you have a never-ending basket,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like.
Look,
I
it'd
don't
be a
like how they
shame.
take advantage of people like that.
It'd be a shame if you didn't.
They know that they're not gonna eat more than one. I'm like, no.
But it was a good call because we got hammered the night before, and so me and Tim needed some fries.
Some grease.
But you also needed them. So
What's your definition of hammered?
Wow.
Ooh.
We were. I don't know. I mean,
Kind of a broad phrase.
I remember
Good
what
enough
happened.
to drive?
I remember what happened and could drive, but also drank too much for too long.
It's when you spread it out over the entire night.
Yeah,
You think that's a lot.
and didn't eat enough.
Yeah.
But then when you consider that you're prescribed Adderall, like myself, you're like, what's the algorithm?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's.
to see whether I'm okay.
Yeah.
And
there is no algorithm, man. It's pretty much like
It's pretty cut and dry.
7.
Yeah, you're always gambling, dude.
Yeah.
And so
We
typically
usually win though.
I think we only had like 2 or 3 drinks that
We
night.
do. We usually win.
Over
We're fine.
We were like 2 or
we're
3 drinks
professionals.
over like I don't know 5 hours.
At least.
But they were good drinks.
Yeah. So we started at this private dinner.
It's like
and
cognac.
So George Foreman didn't want anybody to drink inside
Hennessy.
the actual dinner, and so
So
we had
is
to
he
keep.
sober?
I guess. Yeah.
He was sober.
Yeah. And he's also very gentle and quiet, and he has like his handshake is very gentle and.
Probably because he beat the fuck out
No,
of so many people.
yeah, but it's weird that
Or he
somebody
shakes 1,000 fucking hands a day.
probably, but
and
it's
he's just like.
but it's weird that somebody that can like unleash such violence on another human is so gentle when he's outside of the ring. Like he's such a good dude, so chill.
I don't know if it's necessarily irony either. That
no, it's just
I think it's just-
when you
I think
know
that's to be expected.
when you
right?
know
It's
you
like an
can do that
outlet.
to somebody,
Yeah.
then why wouldn't you be chill? Like it just makes sense you're chill. But he didn't want us to drink, and which was fine. And so we had to keep ducking out to use the bathroom. Like everybody, like we were, and so we'd end up at a table. So this is at Chandler's.
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we'd end up in a little corner table, like pounding drinks before we go back in, and then so we got tuned up, and then afterwards we went back to the hotel with our friend Alex, who's the rap name Shift Changer.
Yeah.
And then some of the other people that were there, George Foreman's brother. So we just partied back there, just like partied all night. Like it was just a good time.
Foreman's brother likes to party, huh?
Yeah, he's a funny
a cool dude.
Yeah,
He's
Red?
Yeah.
Red.
Red Foreman.
No,
Red.
dumbass.
That was funny.
It's not Red. No,
Eric, you dumbass.
yeah, it was fun.
That 70 show. You know what's funny is I think I heard they're going to come out with that 90s show, which
It's gonna
definitely makes
suck.
me feel old.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching that.
Mixed feelings.
Remember when they came out with that 80s show and it lasted like one
Yeah,
season?
no, that
and people
was-
were like, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here. You're
no,
way
that-
too like ahead of it.
Yeah.
Making us feel old and shit.
Then the
I won't
Goldbergs
watch
came
that
out and
90s
was
show.
a hit.
What's that?
The Goldbergs came out and was a hit.
Yeah, it's sort of the
That's an
80s
80s
show,
show.
but
Yeah, kind
it's
of.
not the 80s show. They sort of it's about the 80s, but they don't focus in on it. So
Yeah.
it's like that's cool. But
Yeah.
they got the hair and the pants and stuff.
That's what's up.
Gotta have the pants.
Yeah, the hair and the pants.
Gotta have the pants there, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is my mic clipping? Oh, hey,
I
just
can't
turn my
figure it
headphones
out.
up. I don't know what the
I can't figure it out because you're like bouncing back and forth, dude.
Yeah.
You're all
Because
over
everyone
the
else
place.
is like, everyone else I hear
No, you-
really good.
You have the niacin shakes.
I don't hear mine very
It's
good.
the niacin shakes.
Watch this. Let me talk into your mic. Hey, see that? You know, make mine sound like that.
I'm trying to.
See that?
You told me to turn your mids up.
Just set it the same as Scott's.
That's literally Scott's right there.
Oh, okay.
That's the same as Scott's. You just have to talk into the mic.
People all over the world.
The problem
Wait a
is
minute,
you grab
know what?
Scott's mic and you
And you
talk
talk-
right into
yeah.
Scott's
Same
mic.
fake-
Oh, he's got the.
You're crazy ass man.
What? What, Scott?
See, when you talk into
Yeah.
it directly, you
Yeah.
sound great.
Yeah.
But the problem is
Hey,
you're going like
hey.
Yeah.
this back and forth.
Hey, check. It's pretty close.
Yeah, that sounds about the same.
Give me a little more gain.
Yeah.
No, I'm tired of shouting.
You
There
should
you go.
you should take
There
the
we go.
mic condom off again though. It was a
I
little
don't want
better when
to
you.
shout.
There you go.
I don't want to shout anymore, man. I'm tired of shouting.
Spells are bad, everybody.
My condoms are for sailors. My condoms are for sailors.
Yeah, yes.
You
to
just
the-
built a studio
Yeah.
in your house, and I was telling you like when you came over, because I messaged you and was like, I want you on the show, and you're like, oh yeah, man, I'd love to come on the show. I've been building the studio, by the way, and I was like,
Yeah,
that's what's
he's
up.
been
But
telling
you
me
didn't,
about it for like a year now, and it just didn't work out. But now that I saw the final version of it, it's like,
Oh, you showed me pictures.
it's the craziest. Like that's a legit music studio. Like,
Thank you.
Yeah, you showed
Yeah.
me pictures, and I
So
was
good.
I left, and I was like, fuck, man, I'm like such a loser right
no, but that's not your
Oh, dude,
your
no,
studio
you're
is
not.
awesome though. Like
I
you're not.
podcast though.
I
and
know.
Yeah, you
and I-
podcast, dude.
But your studio is still good. Like this, like
It's not bad.
you could like bands have recorded shit in here.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
it's
I've been
still nice.
like people pay me to use it, but it's like there's really not a lot of places that you can go get drunk out for free and record
Oh,
for
yeah.
$20.
Is this
an
the
hour.
first time you've had space, like for this?
No,
You've had a studio before.
no. Well, no.
No.
I've only started putting like actual work into this like literally a year ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Like one of my very few podcasts, first few podcasts was like the Christmas
yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
So about 11 months.
yeah.
But I've only been publishing since like January underneath
Well, Spencer's
like, different
first
channels.
studio story is kind of good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just
When your dad
You sound
caught
so
you
good when
trying
you
to
talk
build
that mic.
oh, you mean yes. Oh, yes. You mean the first one?
You're not singing, you're talking. And they're cheap mics.
Well, you know, I started out. Honestly, okay.
Your studio's so sick, dude. When I looked at it, I was like,
It was a
fuck.
Virgin expedition. This would be like, imagine the metaphor would be a kid that back in the 1800s figured out where to find the wood, and he bought the wood and he built his own boat, and then he had never really got to sail a boat, so that's why he had to build his own boat. Does that make sense? Because sometimes people are never going to let you sail their boat, and then you're constantly trying to sail a goddamn boat. And you're like, God damn it, I'm going to have to build my own fucking boat if I want to do this. So that's what I did. So I went through the books, the literature, as you call it, which is minimal or extensive, depending upon your definitions.
There's not a music studio for dummies book.
There is, man, but it's like, it's stupid. It's like,
Yeah.
I
for
know.
dummies.
There's a lot of different ways of doing it.
The best way is to ask your friend or your roommate at the time, Jason Ringelstetter, who owns the best recording studio in town.
Oh, okay.
And all you have to do is...
You want to throw like a shout out? What's
yeah,
the
we're
name
throwing
of the
a
studio?
shout out to Tonic Room Studios.
Oh, nice. Where's it located? How can people reach it?
Vista in Overland.
Overland,
TonicRoomStudios.com.
By Jimmy Johns.
Tonic Room Studios on Facebook.
Instagram. everywhere.
Jason Ringelstetter on Facebook. Yeah, always been a great friend. And so, you know, the whole process started when Jason and I started working together in 2008. I did a consultation with him. And my band recorded the record. Soul Serene made an EP there throughout 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot while I was there. And through the years of whatever the hell I was doing, you know, he ended up moving in with me while I was building the studio. And you know, he was always busy, but at least I was able to be like, you know, hey, so what do you think about this scenario, that scenario? He'd be like, well, I would do this, or I wouldn't do that. And so, you know, he was an incredible compass, if you will. Yeah.
Sounding
to kind
board.
of try to help me. Yeah. What's this thing, you know? Maybe we should take someone else and say,
Yeah, Little Lake Jane.
So is that back when you and I always like hit him up about this because this is one of my favorite songs of his, but like Family Tree.
oh, yeah.
So Family
that's back.
Family Tree is like
Ooh.
is a fucking great fucking Soul Serene
And that's
song.
a Soul Serene.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I've seen you guys play a few times because the first time we met.
The only time I ever saw you guys actually play it was at Reef when it was the actual Soul Serene reunion. The last time you played.
Oh, yeah.
With Jay Multanen and stuff?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the original. So I saw you play it there, and that was the last time I saw. Which that's, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. I don't know.
That would have been the fall of 2013.
Yeah.
Hey,
in the mic. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
pointing to the mic,
Yeah.
like talk to the mic.
oh, yeah, 2013.
Yeah, so people can hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
So anyway, we'll circle back around to that because I want people to hear that or a snippet of that or whatever, but that's around that same time. Like
Do you
like,
want to play a
the
quick
song-
snippet right now?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. This is
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah, there you go.
Doesn't matter. We're recording. We're having a blast.
I might take my headphones off though, just for a second,
You're good.
just you know, 'cause I'm having such a wonderful time here.
This is awesome.
Yeah, this
man.
is amazing.
This is so cool.
Hey,
this is gonna be my most popular.
And it's
downloaded
everyone
Everyone has that
episode.
leaf tree in the thing.
And we're just getting started too.
Okay.
Just gonna leave everybody who's watching YouTube to a glorious background. Make sure you subscribe if you're just listening. Go to my YouTube so you can actually see how we interact. But once again,
Yeah.
Spencer Bat, everybody.
Let's start with the gone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, we go. I am my father's son, but I'm not my father. A different shade to his face. He's a little bit sadder. He passed by eyes to my brothers. Lit me with blue, just like the sky. I'm rising high. What's in me's in you. What's in me gets in you. This family tree is standing tall from the roots of our fathers. After all, it carries on. Soon you see when you have sons and daughters. I said now. Well, oh, I said oh, oh, well, oh. Here we go, and like a tree I'm connected to this we are bound, and we should never feel lost, but only feel found, like hanging branches from a tree, shining in sun. These faces represent the places where we come from. Where do we come from? This family tree is standing tall from these roots of our fathers. After all, it carries on. Soon they'll see when you have sons and daughters. When you have sons and daughters. When you carry on.
Yeah. How dope is that fucking song?
Dude,
Yeah.
this is all
If
night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, look, if I was like a talent scout or a record exec, the first time I heard that, I would have fucking signed them and been like, do that shit. Like, do that, and then after that, do whatever you want.
That's what I really like about some of my earlier songs. Let me just, I think there's a spider over here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine, dude. The mics, or I mean, the cameras are off, man.
Yeah.
I turned cameras
Yeah.
off because I think
It's
people
more
just
about
need
the
to listen
spiders.
about it.
Yeah.
Like, anyways.
No, but that
No,
like
there's
that,
hobos going around. So
but the
I
cool
feel-
the cool thing about that sound is like it's like this it's a whirlwind of influences. Like it's like classic rock and
Pearl
like,
Jam,
and Pearl,
everything.
Pearl Jam, like R&B, you know, blues. Like there's all these things in it, but it's also about sort of some real shit.
Yeah.
Like the first time I heard that, I don't smoke. Yeah, I drink a lot though. But
What's funny is like it's one of my some of my earlier songs what's weird is like once someone tells you they like your song, it's weird the way we really, especially musicians, really want to make people happy. It's kind of degrading towards ourselves.
Like, self-degradation.
We don't really care almost sometimes. So it's weird when like I go back to my originals, not originals in particular, but those first 20 or 30 songs I wrote.
Yeah.
That are really true and passionate and talk about deep and personal things where I didn't really care about anyone else. It wasn't
which is what everybody else wants to hear. That's what
Yeah.
I wanted to hear. Like I could tell that in your song, and then so you got up later. And, I mean, obviously, I heard sort of the first iteration of Serene, but when we met, really, it was like after.
Yeah.
And then but I kept hitting you up about that song, and I was like, hey, that song is like.
I need to do a version of that in the studio.
Yeah, I was like, that's like that. People,
that's why
people
I built
will
studio
respond
too,
to that. Like, like I know good music. I listen to a ton of music. I go to a million concerts. And I was like, when I heard that song, I was like, that. I was like, I need more of that, dude. Like that was some real shit. And like people would love that. Like.
It's raw.
So I just didn't want you to blow it off because it was like something where you're like, I wrote that when I was young. It's stupid or whatever. Like,
well,
I was like, that was good. That was good shit.
That was part of a handful of songs that were written right after I initially graduated college in the summer of 2007. I had first moved to Boise and I'd lived there for about 3 months in the North End, and I wrote a pile of songs at the place I was living down on 17th, and that's one of them.
Well, you know what's funny is like when you look at like great artists that you listen to and love, like, you know, they're all over the map. Like they'll have some real shit, and then they'll experiment and come back and maybe sell out a little and come. You know, like it's sort of a winding road, but like there's always like a cluster of songs for every artist that you can ever think of that you really liked that like resonate with you. And it's because it was about some early real shit, like, you know, pain, struggles, or even it could even be like actual really good times. Like it doesn't have to be super deep or any of that stuff, you know, but it's like but it resonates with you because it was from a time where everything was just real. Like it was just like some of your first experience with some of those things, and then you write about them and you write a song and you're like, everybody's like, fuck, I feel that. Yeah. You know, like, and it's hard to get back to that later. You know, but also I just don't want you to dismiss the early stuff because you're like, oh, I wasn't as good a musician or any of that stuff. I'm like, no, that was the realer you are, the more people connect with it.
And then bandmates change, and certain people don't know the old songs, or they don't want to, you know, and then there's weird things that happen, and then things get lost, and so it's very appreciative to have someone remember that. I mean, that song is cool.
Well, I mean, you always remember like the first song that connected you to a band or a musician or something, like that first thing where it actually grabbed you, where you're like, oh shit, I want more of that. Like I want to, you know, and that's what that was. And I didn't like I had heard you before, but I didn't hear you play that song live. And then I was like, well, shit, I got to look him up on YouTube. And it was like you and you're playing it like the Mock or whatever in Portland or something like that.
The Mock Crest Tavern.
Yeah. And so somebody filmed.
There's a funny story to come about. We'll start some stories the next day of that.
Yeah. So it was at the Mock, and you guys were playing live.
We were playing Family Jam. And
somebody was filming it and put it on YouTube, and it was the coolest shit because everybody was, you know, like they do at a bar. Everybody was like talking or whatever, and then like a quarter of the way into the song, when you started the first chorus, like people were like, they stopped talking. And I heard the guy filming go, yeah, like he was looking at, like you could tell he was looking at people going, yeah, fuck yeah, I could jam to this. And then like at the end of the song, they were like, yeah, they everybody was all in. Like it was weird hearing somebody film and then actually turn from just listening to some free music at a bar to holy shit, this is good.
Spence, you're on video, by the way, so people can actually watch you play right now.
Oh, right on.
Were you about to jam?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna tell a little story.
Yeah, so tell the story, and then Tim can put the YouTube video up after, so you can see what I mean if we want to.
Yeah, totally.
So tell the story though, but yeah.
So we played the Mock Crest, and the weird thing about touring and I know this about a lot of bands. I mean, it's so hard to get to the national level to where like you're actually playing on big stages.
Yeah,
and
like at
stuff.
the Knit and shit, you know, in different.
Most
yeah.
of like you go on tour and you know like you go to play the Mock Crest Tavern, which is like a tavern, and it's like they're clearing tables out of the restaurant to have you play.
Yeah.
There's no stage. There's like this is not glamorous. So yeah, it turned out to be a good show, and I had a friend. We all there were 5 of us traveling, and the drummer took his own rig, so he took off that night with his girlfriend. So there's 4 of us traveling back in my van. I went home with a friend of mine who had an apartment like 10 miles away, and a couple of the guys slept in the van. Another one of the guys slept with a friend. So the 2 guys slept in the van. They pass out on the back bench, and we all meet at the Mock Crest the next morning, like 8 a.m. And we show up, and we just start driving. And me and Jay and I are in the front seat. The other 2 guys are passed out in the back. And Jay and I drive for like probably 3 or 4 hours. I mean, we're maybe halfway home or over halfway home. But the day before, so we were coming from Salem the day before.
To Portland.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the day before, we went to lunch and had a couple beers with one of the bandmates' aunts who really likes our band. She bought us all beers, and so we hopped in the van. We got on the I-5, I believe it is. Is that the I-5 there? That whole thing, the I-5 corridor?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's the I-5.
Yeah.
I see. That's how inept I am. If anyone sees this podcast, be like, that guy doesn't know where the hell
Well,
he's going.
I don't. Who goes through
I live
Salem?
in Idaho,
who the
man.
fuck goes through Salem ever?
But I'm from Idaho. I want to preface this to people. That's like, I didn't go a whole lot of places
Witches.
growing up,
yeah.
man.
I'm not even apologizing to Salem.
Hey, that's
you just
the
live
East
out
Coast,
of the way.
Timmy.
Yeah.
God damn it. So anyway.
There's probably witches in that Salem too.
So I had to backtrack. So everyone still, for the people that are actually going to follow this story. Okay, we played the Mock Crest Tavern in Portland. It was a success, and depending upon most people's definition, I believe it was a success. So the 2 guys, they crash in a van. We show up at the Mock Crest, and we allow them to continue to sleep. They got pretty torqued up because they stayed there with the bartender the whole time. We went, my friend and I, Jay. All right, so Jay and I start driving the bus. 4 hours go by. Okay, so here's where Salem comes into view again. Is the day before, I had to go to the bathroom, and we had already gotten on the freeway. And Jeremy, our manager, was like, dude, we have a 40-minute drive. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry. And so I peed in a water bottle, like a big one, like a 22-ouncer.
Yeah.
Put it, and these old vans, like ours is an 88. It's got what's called a runner on the side where you step up, like the step, and you can set drinks on it, and they'll bump up and down and be totally cool. So I just put the big pee bottle there right on the side. So after 4 hours of drive, and Slim rolls out of bed and sits in that right captain's chair, and these captain's chairs in my van are like, you kick your feet all the way out. Like I'm talking all the way out. And we're rolling down the I-5. I don't know. And we might have been on I-95 at that point. I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. Yeah. And he rolls out of bed and grabs it and pulls it back and takes a huge pull of it and then goes, whoa.
Oh, God.
And he says, hey, Spenny. Like, yeah. I'm looking in the rearview mirror. Is this piss?
How are you not sure the first time?
That is piss, indeed. Yes, you have definitely. And I was like, it's all right, man. You probably, immune system's going to be better.
Yeah.
Come to find out later.
It's good enough for Bear Grylls. It's good enough for you, right?
Bear Grylls. Bear Grylls. I'd like to send Bear Grylls in a couple days in my van, see if he can survive that shit. That is different than the desert, man.
They'll fly him out, put him in a hotel
because my drummer smokes like a fucking chimney, man. Like luckily I was raised in the '80s when people still smoked in buildings.
Smoked everywhere. Yeah.
It was just because my drummer, dude, he'll smoke you literally. Blake, tell him.
Yeah. Like a whole pound of
This is funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so and we're gonna bounce all around.
trip.
Like for the people that listen to this show.
Wait, this is Blake that fell asleep that drummed asleep during the yeah. So he drummed asleep.
Yes.
Who did?
You did.
Yeah.
Remember?
Asleep?
Yeah.
No, I was sitting in front of the band playing, and
You're always
I
sleepy.
was right front row, and I just like
Yeah, you passed out.
had my hand. on
So
my
wait a
face.
minute. So okay, let's.
And then
We're
I
gonna
just
keep
tip over.
navigating.
Okay.
We're gonna navigate. We're gonna continue to Yeah. Okay. It was.
All right. Hey,
Listen,
Tim.
it was July 4th weekend. Go ahead though, Scott.
No, I was gonna say Tim should play the YouTube video now for people.
Which one?
So just look up Soul Serene Family Tree.
Oh yeah.
do this.
While we do this, so
It's gonna take you back.
Can
too,
I
'cause
still
you-
keep talking?
Yeah,
though?
yeah,
Okay.
go for it, dude.
Totally.
So all right.
We're
So
just not going to be on camera because we're going to go to Soul Serene here in a minute. So.
that's okay. So we go up to the McCall campground for 4th of July, and it's and being in a band is interesting, and anyone that's in a band could testify to this. And it's just you're dealing with personalities, and it's lightning in a bottle. Not necessarily lightning, but it's vinegar, water, and some other shit.
Well, the friction
And
is
it's-
what makes
it's
the magic
interesting,
sometimes
it's,
too.
well, no, it's just interesting to see how that shit fits, and even just hanging out with your bandmates for 3 days. Like so and so's all right. Like I could hang out with him forever, but then so and so doesn't get along, but then so and so's it's just like Jesus. So, but Randy, our drummer, is like he is salt of the earth, the coolest guy, and so he got into rolling his own cigarettes. And so he brought up like this big old bag of tobacco, the tubes, the whole device, and we were up there for like 4 days. So after the first night, him and Blake the next morning woke up, drink coffee, like set up their cigarette rolling station, and they would just smoke cigarettes like all day. I'm talking like, dude, once one was out, they would flick it and start another one.
Scott, Soul Serene, what?
Family Tree.
Family Tree.
Family tree.
Yeah, you could repack a cigarette pack. Just keep using the same one.
Oh, to hold.
I had friends who
yeah.
would like hand roll their own cigarettes.
Yeah.
No,
me
this was
too.
even
I had
quicker.
friends
Like,
who would
dude,
like go
Oh
around
yeah, there's
and
a
like
contraption.
dude,
and,
tell
like,
him,
they would
like,
take
it was-
butts and they would like go around and steal butts from fucking like they go to the mall and steal the butts and then they'd like make their own hand
Oh,
cigarettes.
they
like, they're
take out
so
they take out
ghetto.
they take out the rest of the tobacco and then
Yeah.
make their own with
They
their
make
own
their own.
papers. Yeah.
Shit, I saw people
Already
doing like
burned,
7th
kind of.
grade.
Oh, I know. Well, some of it, yeah.
Needling on spoons, king.
All right,
Just kidding.
Soul Serene
Yeah,
Family
that's
Tree.
it. That's it. I can see by the color.
Okay. Everybody who's watching on YouTube will see the video. Feel
Honestly.
free to comment.
And folks, remember the next day.
And also share
Oh
share
man,
it if you
I
like
look
it.
so young. Can
Hold on.
I haven't lost any hair yet. Knock on wood.
No, dude, you're good.
But I still have that guitar. So Ryan on the left there, he's the one who drank the piss.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's the piss drinker. Randy there in the middle. Randy's the one who likes to roll his own cigarettes, and he can roll a hell of a cigarette. That's what I'm
Okay.
talking. But I'm not talking roll 'em. I'm talking production line. It just slam.
Yeah.
It's like a cut potatoes kind of thing. Who've ever done that? It's very simple.
You do look at his foot there. There we go. Turn it up, Timmy. Yeah, people are getting into it now like they weren't expecting it.
Randy's got a nice groove.
Oh yeah. No, that's tight, dude. That's all tight. Like everybody was like they just weren't expecting it, and then it hit them, and it was like they're like, oh shit. Yeah.
This sounds good. Dude, I've never even heard you play that.
I know.
I see the old soul.
I've heard it once. I heard him play it live once. Yeah, that's dope as shit though.
I wore that shirt that I'm wearing, dude. That
Did you
shirt.
play this off the cuff right now?
I already did, man.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was a little different version, but it was the solo acoustic version.
What are you working on right now? Like, how much music you got? Like,
Oh, you probably have a shit
In the
ton,
box
right?
right now.
Too much.
Yeah, you
So
have a
much.
Hey,
yeah.
let me play him Peace of Mind, dude.
I like it, dude.
would you be willing
No,
to work
it's-
with like some other artists on that reggae hip hop like?
Dude, I can
kinda
make you a
stuff?
reggae song on the spot right now.
Oh,
You know what's funny, and I tell all my friends.
I dare you.
The difference between reggae and all other music is it's on the and.
Hold on 1 second. You don't have to yell, dude.
Reggae's on the and. 1 and 2 and 3. Every. Yeah, but it's and. 1 and. Everything else is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Reggae's on the and. It's on the in-between beat for the guitar, anyway. Yeah, it's on the and. Yeah.
So it's all about the
rhythm.
rhythm.
It's 1 and 3 and 4 and. Reggae's different from every other genre of music that way. No other genre of music.
When you grab a hold of me,
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
dude, you gotta give me a
I'll never
second.
be set free. 'Cause I'm a parasite.
Yeah.
Keeping quiet, I'll step into the night. 2 pints of booze. Tell me, baby, are you a bad fish too? Are you a bad fish too? Got no money to spend. Ain't got no time to get old. Take your Lord knows I'm weak. Won't somebody get me got patisserie? I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how you mix blues and reggae.
And that's how you fucking make a killer podcast.
Yeah.
Keep fucking killing it, man. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
Thanks, man.
No,
I appreciate
Spence is one of the best guitar players I've seen.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
Yeah, and I've seen a shit ton of music, and dude, yeah, Spence can play.
Well, it's kind of one of those things in life, like it's all I wanted to do, honestly, growing up, so.
Well, you had the natural talent, and then you just put in like a 1,000 million hours.
And it all came naturally. Like, I was going to quit, man. I went to college with the intent of going to college, and I was really studious. For those first 2 years of college, I was really not about music at all, and then it brought its own self out. The demon, or not demon, the angel, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Hey, I like
It brought
demon.
it brought itself
I'm cool
out.
with that. I'll follow my demons.
And it was just like, I would sing in the shower, and like people knew, like,
Well, you couldn't help it.
Yeah,
You tried to suppress it, and you couldn't help it.
And then
You were gonna make your
went
parents
home.
proud and be like a.
And then I went home and like
dentist
learned
or
some
something.
songs on spring break sophomore year, and I played them, and the guys were like, and the guys in my fraternity, like, we were in a membership of like 100 guys, and they're like, well, we nominate you to learn some songs with Mike Cannon, who was my pledge brother, or not my pledge brother, he was my roommate at the time, and a good friend and musical brother. But they nominated us to do this, and we agreed to, and they kind of just started, and I just went with it, and I never stopped.
And that's what's cool is like real actual talent always bubbles up to the surface. Like, even if you like wanted to do other shit,
I didn't really have the
couldn't.
intention, like, going in high school or when I went to college. This was an afterthought. And then what ended up happening was, the more I got through life, the more I realized that any job is going to be a job, and you're going to have to deal with the same bullshit. You're going to have to deal with people telling you what to do.
Yeah.
Especially in the corporation, and I'm very thankful to not have to deal with that.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I have to. Someone has to tell me what to do, and they have to hire me. They could always say we don't want to hire anymore, which is fine, but.
Well,
it's just really nice
around town, yeah. But once people finally like find out about you, like once you hit the right,
Dude,
That'd be the
you've
best,
been
man.
doing it for
That's-
so long.
Yeah.
Like, again,
Yeah.
10
take into
years solid,
consideration your understanding of studios. You said that you wrote a book.
No, sorry. I read a book.
Oh, you
I read
read
a
it.
book.
I thought you said you wrote
He
a
could
book.
probably
I
write
could
a
have
book
actually
now.
though, Tim.
He
Tim,
probably could
Tim,
write a book
With
now.
your
Tim,
understanding
seriously,
of
no,
it.
Tim, I could.
Well, dude, I
Well,
looked
no,
at your
I mean, I could write a
podcast.
small book, like a children's book.
I'm a podcast. I'm sorry. I looked at your studio and I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. It's built for like professional quality. This is like,
Yeah.
for me, it's like I have to tune really cheap shit and make it sound high-end consumer, just enough to have like a network say, all right, we think you got your shit
It's
down.
not apples to apples, though.
You just
Like,
got great content.
Yeah, you know.
It's not
if we
apples
give
to
you a
apples,
couple
And I
apples
like
and
his
oranges.
attitude. It's like it's apples and oranges
This is
as
not-
far as like
yeah.
us, talking.
If you
You and I are complete. I
Yeah.
record this.
right, but if
which
you
you have
honestly, this
bands.
is
what I
perfect.
what I know about Tim is if he wanted to figure out how to run a music studio, he could and
Yeah.
he would. But
Yeah,
but he
even
hasn't, and
even these
so-
mics you have, bro, they're fine. They're
They're
doing the
great. The
job.
studio's
Yeah,
great.
you were doing like
Yeah,
you're-
thanks.
yeah.
None of this, like the Rogan podcast, does not
Well,
sound
once you
better
start,
than your
but,
podcast.
But Tim,
they sound like the same to me. Like it's the same quality, like the same vibe, everything. Like it's
Yeah.
So there's
Oh,
no.
yeah, and
So
we'll-
you're at the pinnacle for me of the
I'm
podcasts
learning.
I've listened to.
There's
I'm
not very much
learning-
overhead.
Yeah,
No, not
exactly.
at all,
well,
man.
and that's what so Rogan probably spent a whole lot more than you did,
The
and
only-
other people.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, but it's Joe Rogan.
I know, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought this house
But look,
when it
but
was
the whole
like
the whole
a
point
third
of life
what
is
it
doing
right
more
now.
with less, right? Like,
Yeah.
And you have maxed out, like like
I'm just trying to provide like a setting, like a comfortable environment for people to come in and do this.
Mission
And
accomplished.
This is like mission for real.
mission
dude.
accomplished.
Every time I have people in here, I think, man, like this is awesome.
Look,
I
I
have the
forget-
opportunity to hang out with people who have
I
completely
forget I'm in your house.
different.
I forget
Yeah,
every
this
time
is a
I
neat
come in here
room.
and sit down.
Thanks, man.
Within 5
Yeah.
minutes, I forget I'm in your house and I feel like I'm in a studio. And then like when we're 40, 50, 60, 2 hours later, like when we're super drunk and we're like, hey, we should probably stop. Then you're like, hey, we'll go back out. And I'm like, oh yeah, we're in your house. Let's
dude,
go. Yeah.
I mean, we've got podcasts on There's been multiple shows that I haven't published that are like 4 and 6 hours long. I published one that was 4.5 hours, and I had to cut out like an hour of
Yeah.
it. This obviously won't go that long. I mean, it might. Who knows?
I'm not putting any limits on
can
that
I use
shit.
the
Yeah.
restroom?
Yeah, dude. Let's go.
No,
do you
keep
want
them going.
Yep.
Let's just keep it going.
Okay.
Dude, don't even tell them.
Yeah.
Just tell them that we're normal humans.
I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna dig this show.
Oh yeah.
Killing it.
Well, this
Who
is what
else
looks
wants to
from
pick
Blake's
up a guitar
point
and
of view.
play something?
I'll play a little. I'm not.
What do you want to play?
I don't know. I'm not.
Dude, Dorothy.
So-
I just noodle and shit. I don't. Honestly.
movie tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Feel free to just push the door lightly closed. Don't close it all the way. If my dog wants to come in, well, no, don't hinge it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
But if my dog wants to come in, you just push it close, but not closed. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Close, not closed.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
All right,
We'll
Scotty
see.
McHotty,
I'm not-
everybody. What are you gonna
Guitar.
jam
I'm
to,
not.
dog?
I'm not very good, and I'm a little drunk, but we'll see. Just a little drunk.
We're gonna have to do this and move the mic over.
Do I need to?
Nope, you're good, dude. I
Oh.
just did it.
Oh.
You're set.
Little nutshell, if anybody remembers
Hell
that.
yeah.
Do you sing?
No, I don't sing.
You know, I sing,
Okay,
and
yeah, you should.
I got a funny
I
joke
just
I've been
got
working
this
on,
new guitar, like I was showing you
Listen.
guys, this little custom
stuff
telly,
to-
Get behind there. Sorry.
and eventually I'll learn how to play guitar. That's
No,
my whole
yeah,
goal.
I know
but I
you
do
will.
play piano.
No,
It's only classical piano.
He's only.
That's all I've ever played.
Do you have a keyboard or anything?
Hey,
I don't.
He's got
dude.
a piano in
But
the other room.
I have a lot
Oh,
of
you
bands
do?
that rotate in
yeah,
here.
he's got a
I'm
piano
like,
in the other room.
and I'm like,
he's,
yo.
he's really good at piano. Like,
Yeah, I
he's-
love piano.
So he should.
That's cool.
He'll figure out how to play the guitar.
I grew up with a piano at home.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a little spin it,
So,
but
hey.
I've customized it. I've got it painted. It's pretty dope.
Once Caitlyn Jenner decides to be Bruce again, she's gonna play the song called Norwegian Could, and that is I once was a girl, or should I say she once was me. And we're gonna let our viewers fill in all the lyrics, but just remember, yes, we're living in am I just gonna ruin myself before I even have a chance with that?
No,
Jesus.
not at
No.
all, dude.
Nobody's judging anybody here. And there's no.
I thought that was a funny joke, though. You
It
know?
was. There's no PC
'Cause
bullshit here. There's no PC.
When
Yeah.
she goes back to Bruce,
What's gonna
she'll say,
happen? Somebody
I
from
once was a
Sweden's
girl.
gonna be like, I don't agree with your
No.
fucking morals.
I don't
man. Get the
agree
fuck
with
outta
the
here.
ponytail man.
I'm like, well, you sound like you're fucking Irish,
If there's
so get
any
the fuck
country
outta
on
here.
earth that wants to be less
To me.
PC at this
Shut up,
point,
Harry.
it's
This
Sweden.
was me.
Yeah.
Oh, should I say?
You just off the cuff, you came up with that like today.
I did. I thought it was super funny.
Yo, you guys
I was
should
like,
have
we were
counter.
walking in. We were
Do
walking
you have
into
two
lunch,
guitars?
and I was like,
I got the electric or whatever.
Blake and I though can do well.
We'll figure that out afterwards because I kind of
do
want
that?
to. We'll do like
Change the world.
full songs
Yeah,
afterwards,
dude.
at least one or two.
At the end,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
So what's going on with your studio?
I didn't
Like,
really
are you
prepare to
booking-
perform tonight. You know,
That's fine,
You know,
don't
like
worry
when
about it.
and that we could talk about that later about performing, the performing arts, and
What,
just.
I was gonna ask
Oh,
you
the studio's going.
the
great.
studio first, and then I was gonna get to your whole tour
Oh, yeah.
and stuff. And
I
I
don't
kind of
really-
want to hear funny tour stories if
Oh,
that's cool.
yeah,
If you got some
man.
funny shit, I'm sure you do.
Oh, dude, I got
We're
some
only
shit.
we're only
studio.
45 minutes in, so
The studio is
This
great. The studio is kind of a boring. Actually, there's studio stories. You want to
So,
hear it all?
well, let's
Yeah.
talk
Is
about
there
building a
cocaine
studio.
involved?
I kind of want to. Well, let's just talk about just because you
I
and
wanna
I
hear the cocaine
have
stories.
put together studios, and I've sunk a lot of time into mine. But when I look at your studio, like the pictures you showed me, I was like, holy shit, like that's like so legit right now. I honestly, when you told me you were only charging people how much an hour?
$40
Yeah.
to start.
Dude, no,
Right
dog,
now?
No, hey, look, so
get the fuck out of here. You need to be charging people 120, dude.
Here's what
Straight
I-
up.
You know, we'll
here's-
get there. We'll get there. But
here's
you
the
know,
thought
you
that
gotta,
I
you
had.
You have
gotta
the
press on the
content.
gas pedal.
You
when
got
I,
the
when
content.
I saw
I mean,
when
you
I saw
have
the
the
pictures of your
studio.
studio, the thing that popped in my head was Sun Studios.
Sunset
Dude, you are
sound.
so pro.
They-
Like,
yeah,
your
it's like-
studio
yeah.
is so
Sounds
pro.
similar.
Yeah, I know. I was like as soon as I saw that, I was like, that's like the Sun Studios of Idaho, like
Dude,
Yeah.
so pro. And it's in your house.
And it turned out very good.
and intimate. Like that's
Yeah.
like
that's
you know.
the thing. Dude, it's in your house.
And it's
like,
on its
how
own
much
entire
more,
level.
Like how business in my I'm a relationship businessman. I believe that like people don't want to be sold to. People don't want a salesman. They want to buy into something. And
Yeah.
if you're authentic, if you're real, if you've
That's-
got the
that's
shit that it
100%
takes,
real. Yep.
and if you're always like continuously improving on whatever it is you're trying to do, people who have money and who have made it to that next level, they understand the grind, dude, and they respect that,
Yeah.
and they look at that, and they say, "I
Even
want to
people
put,
that haven't like
I want to
can
put
respect
money
it.
into you." Like,
Yeah.
even if you're not like Warner Brothers or big fucking studios or
Well,
whatever, I don't even- I
almost
don't even know.
especially if you're not nowadays. Like I'm not trying to support big whatever.
Dude, I've had some band. We Were Giants was in here. They recorded all their
dude.
vocals
Dude, they're
in here.
fucking good. You know, yeah.
And they
I
hit
love We Were
front page
Giants.
of like alternative press. They
Yeah.
recorded in
They're
my
like,
house.
What metalcore? Is
They're
that what-
metalcore,
Yeah.
but dude, their shit is insane. And
Yeah.
I mean, some of the I've had like a few bands come in here.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
recorded some acoustic stuff, and
How bad?
like to me, I'm like, dude, I'm honored, man. Like, come in my studio.
Yeah.
I will give you free time to just hang out with me. Like,
Yeah.
I have this. This is like a sunk cost at this point. Like until, somebody starts like paying me heavy fucking money for the amount of time I sink into this. To me, it's like eventually I'm gonna be like good enough to where I'm gonna be able to get somebody who's super good just to sign on with me,
Right.
and to expand my distribution, or somebody's going to want to pick me up and like distribute my content, because they can't reproduce this, right? Like the four of us in here, you can't reproduce.
No.
This dynamic is like super unique.
Well, and the satisfying thing in the end is that no matter who picks up the success out of it, you're happy for it, right? Like,
exactly.
And that's what, like, you're like, if somebody's like, oh, I had never heard of Spencer Bat before, let me fucking get him going and sign, then you're like, fuck yeah, that's like, or if it's you, or not me, because
I don't even think about that, to be honest with you.
I know, I'm just saying, like, but if somebody did, and people can feel that vibe.
Totally.
Like, when people enter your studio, they're like, oh, like, Tim's an interesting personality, but fuck, look at the guests he has. Like he has good taste. Like, he's bringing people up that I want to hear, and then who knows where that leads, right? It's real easy for somebody to become viral or whatever from all it takes is like the right person hearing something and going, you know what, I'm going to share this to my 5,000 Facebook friends, or whatever, or throw it out on Instagram. Like, that's all it takes is one fucking person that digs your shit, that digs the shit that you dig, and then it's off. Like, so, but it's not a goal. It's just it's an unintended good.
Well, and it's flattering. It's flattering.
Well, it would be,
because like I've had, like I was explaining to you guys. I mean, dude, I've already published 3 shows this week. Technically, I could publish 3 more by the end of the week, maybe 4 if I wanted to by Sunday, and that means I could have 7 shows published in 7 days, which is crazy because I don't even have to reach out. Like, people are hitting me up saying, hey man, like, come, like, let me get on the show. And for me, that's like, yeah, you're cool, come hang out. Like, even if they want to like utilize my resources at the same time, it's like, business is business, right? It's not charity. It's not like I pay people, but like, I have people over and I enjoy having having their company, and I enjoy
it's
hearing
just
their
the real
stories.
shit. It always
real,
circles back
dude.
around to the real shit, and it's like that people are starving for that nowadays.
Totally.
If you turn
original content.
if you turn on the TV, nothing is fucking real, nothing is fucking original. Like, you
go to social media.
Well, you have to get out.
There's nothing.
You have to get off your couch, drive downtown, pick a fucking small bar. And then now it's original. Now it's new. Now it's cool. But a lot of people don't do that. They're for whatever reason. So if you bring it to them like this, then they're like, holy shit, that's awesome. Like, it's like, wow, that's, Tim's interesting. He always has interesting people on. And then he's always introducing me to music or musicians or people or ideas.
The only reason I have interesting people on is because of people like you who introduce me to those
but
people.
It's because you're interesting, and interesting people attract, like, so like, you're interesting and I'm interesting and he's interesting and he's interesting, and but it's all because you're interesting. Like, you wouldn't have these friends if you weren't interesting.
Well, and I think everybody I have on my show,
we wouldn't be friends if we weren't interesting. Like,
exactly.
So, yeah.
And I think one of the main things about the people.
Interesting.
I think it's very interesting.
I think to sum this up, the people that I have on my show are people who set goals, and they're always getting better at what they do. And I try to surround myself with people who have that same mindset, who are always, they're starving for knowledge.
Yeah.
Like,
intellectual curiosity.
Exactly. How can I get better? There's always I told this so I just did a pilot episode.
It's like a shark, like, if you're not moving forward, you're dying.
Yes.
Like, you're trying to, but the difference is, like, we're trying to get better person, better musician, better whatever.
Not at the cost of others. Like, let's talk. Let's talk
never
about
at the cost
capitalism,
of
though.
others.
Like,
I would never hang out with somebody that did anything at the cost of others.
Exactly.
And you
but
wouldn't
let's
either,
talk
and you wouldn't
capitalism.
either, and you wouldn't either. So.
And the reason why people who are super successful are successful, in my opinion, in my analysis, just breaking down people who I know, their mentalities, their mindsets, is they know they are humble people, and they always know there is room for growth. And the people who I talk to who consistently talk about how much money they have and are always talking about how they can make you money. Those are the people who I see they plateau. Like, you can only get so far before the people who are above you realize that you're not real. By real, it's like at some extent people recognize authenticity.
Real. Yeah,
like authenticity. Like, you really do.
Yeah.
You can flatline at a certain point in a career. And for those people, such as yourself, like Spencer, like who you're super passionate, like experience, nobody can pay a 25-year-old for your understanding and knowledge of setting up a studio, how to record,
or even just like classic rock background. Like people don't even
road experience, like
networking.
In networking, you can't pay for that. You cannot pay for experience.
No, it just comes from just diving in.
And for me, it's like I'm just in my elementary phases of the podcasting. Like, I foresee, like, my short-term goal is like to produce at least 100 episodes a year, which is like it's going there. I mean, I've published like 40 somethings in the last like 10 weeks.
You could easily do that many, yeah.
Yeah, 12 weeks, something like that.
Well, I mean, you
like
also have a real job too, but
I do. But I noticed
God, you do.
No, yeah.
No, mainly because, dude, it's
But,
tough
like,
when you got to go on your own laurels.
well, but it's also good sometimes too. Like,
But
if you just step out on the wire.
Dude, I couldn't make money on podcasting. Like,
Not yet.
I
No,
mean, like,
but you make good enough money performing. I don't make any money. I make $0. I get free product. That's it.
how about like if people actually download the podcast, how does that work? I mean, just wondering. I'm wondering about like the big guys. How do they make it?
How they monetize it? They get sponsors, and the sponsors pay them, and then they just pitch them at the beginning.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
It's
sponsor.
all about
Yeah.
sponsors and advertising.
And
That's where the money.
And I do pitch sponsors on certain podcasts that do have sponsors, but again, mostly it's like free product, or it's like $50 a month or something like that, like for however many episodes. So it's really not a lot. But at the same time, I've literally only been publishing under Channel 99 since like August. So
Cool.
and I've just hit my 40. You guys are my 50th podcast
Right on, man.
that I'll publish under Channel 99.
Right on,
Yeah. So this is a killer show.
dude.
Yeah. So I'm super stoked to have you. Are you guys jamming? What's going on?
I think
sorry,
Scott's gonna play a song.
I'm just sorry.
We already got him while you were taking a piss.
I just noodle and stuff. I don't. Yeah.
What's the difference between like picking and all that kind of stuff as far as like complexity? I don't understand.
Well, so
anything about
so
guitars.
single notes is sort of where it's at for like if you ever want to do stuff where it's like where you want to drag people's emotions around, but
Like a solo.
yeah, that's the solo stuff or whatever. But the complexity it's orders of magnitude beyond like chords and stuff. Like it's like the scales, and it's not just knowing the scales, it's knowing what to do with them. It's not the notes, it's the spaces in between the notes. Like there's just such an art like beyond like it's hard to even explain, and I'm not good at any of that. But
Oh yeah, Rhino Rush. Yeah, let me snap
yeah.
one real quick. Keep talking.
Let's rep
Okay.
those, man.
You guys
Can you
need
make
to
it too?
chit-chat. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's rep those, dude.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
Scott,
gotta
keep
get.
playing.
Oh, okay. No, and I'm not, and
Keep
I'm not,
playing, Scott.
and I'm not very good at all. But but I know the difference between people that are and aren't, and the difference between what makes good and what doesn't, and it's it's just such a feel thing at a certain point.
Do you want one too?
No,
They make you feel.
no, I don't. I'm good without the
They
flesh.
pick you up for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see,
Some
I think
water.
now that I've done it once, it'll be fine this time.
I dig them.
Now, the first time I did this, there was a bit of a niacin rush.
A bit.
I know. I got this guy. I'm like, are we ready? It's like, we're going to have to wait to go on, man. You look like a goddamn red apple.
I took like 4 of these one day, Had a bad day after that.
What happened? You okay?
I just felt hungover. I had like a headache the next day because my adrenals were just zapped, dude. Because it's got, Himby and shit in there, and it's got a bunch of downers like melatonin, phenylethylamine, which is, oh hell yeah.
Sing it, baby. Come on.
I can't sing.
I don't know where it's on.
R.I.P. by the way. Isn't she dead? She passed away a couple years ago.
No, she passed away like last.
Like not even a year ago.
Oh no shit! It was that soon.
Spring.
I know she passed away.
Sounds like Sum 41.
No, it's
Cranberries.
Zombie.
Yeah.
Like how Sober November treating you so far?
Well,
But Sum 41.
we're still a
love
little
Sum 41.
hungover from yesterday, so things will get better.
Things will always get better. So
They already are better.
If I was a psychologist, that would be my saying at the end of every session. Guys, things will always get better. Just remember that, okay? I'm Casey Kasem. Things will always get better.
Spencer, how long have you been playing guitar, and what other instruments do you play?
Well, I started out playing the trumpet.
Oh, I
Started
played
out playing
trumpet,
the trumpet?
up through high school, dude.
Holy shit.
I played football
I didn't know
and
that.
played trumpet. in
Yeah,
high
I was a
school.
sports guy.
Trumpet.
But I liked trumpet. I played trumpet. And then I played piano concurrently with trumpet for a year. And then I dropped them both once I got into high school. I started playing guitar. So freshman year was a weird year. I played a little bit of piano freshman year, no trumpet. There was a lull period, and then I went into guitar sophomore year. So I started playing. And since then, honestly, once I picked up guitar, I was really addicted. Is the only way to describe it.
it's
That's
hard.
why I'm scared to start playing this, dude.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
this
don't-
guitar.
Why would you be
Yeah.
scared?
Because I don't have time to do anything. All I do is work.
No,
Yeah.
that's why
But
I'm
this
not.
is like not.
That's
really
why I'm not
work.
very good though. Is I was self-taught enough to like learn the basic chords and stuff and like play like good enough where I could like, make my own shit or whatever. Like when I felt like it, I'm still not good enough to like play what I feel all the time. Like you make like a section of notes or where
Like
I'm like
chord, just like chord
well,
progression.
no, I can do chords like that, but the single notes is where you can make it sound like you feel.
and that's
Make
where the
it sing.
picking comes in.
Yeah, and it's like so.
Like if he plugs his electric in and gets that set up for you, I can show you what he's talking about.
Yeah, but it's just any. So this is.
I mean,
like
we
this-
can.
Yeah, so it's just.
It only takes like 2 seconds. You want to do it real quick? You want to set it up?
We don't need to do that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, just any. Like.
Or you can
this,
just grab it and I can plug it in real quick, and when you can try it.
No, it's great. This is fine.
Tell Joe's drunk. Just a couple of like the notes are where it's at. Like that's how you make people feel stuff. I mean that's not to say that like a Angus Young riff doesn't make you feel, but like the notes are where you get to actually express like your whatever you're feeling or your personality or whatever like that. But that's the hardest part of music is the single notes is like I still have a whole lot of trouble with that. But that's where you like people are like, oh, it sounds like you. So
Totally.
Anyway, here I'll pass it off to Spencer because he's
Hey, what's the next topic we want to talk about?
the pro.
We want to talk about your road trips. So do you have a song about road
Oh yeah,
trip?
more road trip stories.
Well,
You could play Road Less Traveled.
no. We'll do that in a second. Or no, let's. Well,
I mean, it's whatever.
I can play that song first, and then take it. I'll tell the story of the road less traveled.
I feel like you're about to tell a
I'm
ghost
sure you've
story
got
or
some
something.
crazy stories. I mean, you've been playing music for how long, dude? I saw you play literally 10 years ago.
It's been almost 10 years.
Well, I do have some funny stories. You know, nothing including violence. That's the nice thing about musicians is, I pride myself, and I tell people, hey, you want to avoid fighting? You just gotta be able to talk yourself out of it, man. Before you,
Blake doesn't want to avoid fighting. Why don't you try to sing to this dude over here? This guy's roughing guys up. But it's all for the name of love, dog. Sing it. Spencer Bat, everybody. Take it away.
Blake, where'd that go home?
Gotta go to the D. The E string.
Get that D.
The 10th fret.
Oh, that's right. It goes.
Yeah.
That's right. Up here. Second.
I've got you muted, so give me a cue when he finishes.
Yeah, you're good, man. Hit it down the right track now, don't you change your mind. Baby, I ain't got time. You know to say. Hit it on the right train now, I know the pain. Baby, you feel the same. I know you can't complain. I never learned to breathe. Just that hopeless man. I've been hanging on to nothing but you. Never learned to see, but I'm seeing now. Seeing. Take the road less traveled on. And soon, you know, chase it back around again. But I can lay you down for good, yeah. Okay, now just take these heads off.
Take it off, Scotty.
Yeah.
Dude, killed it.
You know, I killed everything but them headphones. They got the best of me, man. You know. Well, I'll tell you. What do you think, huh? I'm done. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. No, like Joey Diaz, or you know, you watch certain guys on Joe Rogan. Yeah. Put your headphones on, man. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Here's the difference: is Rogan does that stuff in like the afternoon and the morning. We could outdrink his podcast any day.
Any day, all day.
Elon Musk didn't even inhale, man. He was such a poon.
I didn't even watch that, but
just like.
I did do like.
I mean, I respect his.
He's like look at
him.
I'm like, how could you be the smartest guy in the world and not have ingested every drug there is to be? That's like seriously.
How do you
like
cope?
No.
How do you cope?
Yeah.
No. What I mean by that is if you're that smart, you want to interact with every substance to see how it affects your mind.
Yeah.
Or if you're that smart, you need something to fucking cope with being just something to chill.
Guy can't sleep,
out.
can't do anything.
Brain off for a minute.
Yeah.
So you're like, I should put my fucking car in outer space. No, you should.
He wants to go to Mars and the moon.
Yeah.
I would like to go to the
Now
moon.
I got you on.
wouldn't.
Sorry,
right.
dude.
He
No,
probably
it's all
takes some super supplement or something.
Super supplement.
That he came up
Hey,
with. That's only for
He's
him.
he's probably on so much shit, and he's probably just fucking with everybody. Let's be
Yeah.
real. When you function at such a high capacity, you do drugs, man.
Well, you
tormented,
have,
man.
Of some sort, even like Adderall or like something. You do something that does something.
20 chicks at the same time.
Yeah.
You
That
do something.
guy's not,
All right,
that
just
guy's
wait.
Not,
Hey, give me
that
2
guy's-
minutes with her, okay?
that guy's not doing a whole bunch of chicks. I promise you.
Yeah, he's a nerd.
No, he has no idea what to do with women.
And she
you know
on
how
his
much
face,
money
he looks
that
like
dude has?
Pinocchio.
No, he does stuff with women because of who he is, but
What he does is
he doesn't know what to do with them.
He probably 50 Shades Grays the fuck out of him.
No.
He probably traps him in
No,
dungeons
he's
and
the
shit.
opposite
Never
of
saw
50
that
Shades.
movie, man.
He's the opposite. They do 50 Shades stuff to him.
He might be.
He's
he's
a,
like what? Like
he's
what's
not
his
married?
face?
he's been married 2 or 3 times now.
Oh, really?
Because he's
he's
pussy. He doesn't know what to do with women.
No, he's a goddamn alien. Is
Yeah.
what he is.
If
He's
he-
from fucking Venus.
Yeah, no,
Fucking
he
Mars.
thinks too much. Yeah,
He's weird as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
watch the interview, he like looks off to the side. He doesn't make any eye
no,
contact.
but it's because his
He's, like-
computer's processing it.
He's trying to like retard
teraflop
himself
or whatever.
to be like, yo, this
He probably
dude.
has
Hey, man, you
Asperger's.
can't. You
Yeah.
know what? You
Fuck
can.
I'm
We can
about to
swear all
say.
you want, but you can't use the word retard in any definition.
I can. I use it all the
Yeah.
time.
I'm kidding, man. It was a joke.
I was gonna say.
That's my favorite thing about this
I'm somebody with the
podcast.
syndrome.
No.
I'm just saying to retard yourself means to slow yourself down.
Yeah.
He's got to retard himself to be like, yo,
Yeah.
this dude does not function on the
I
level
retard.
that I'm at.
I go
dude.
retarded, at least.
You don't go full retard.
I like to
though.
go half
Don't
retard
go full
before
retard.
bed.
Half retard is
Oh
fine.
yeah, and it's
You-
my podcast,
Yeah,
so
you-
I'll say whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Exactly, man. Freedom
Yeah.
of speech.
Yep.
America,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
America.
I got into an argument with a gal last night who was a server, and
Well,
She
there
was
was
just-
there was your first mistake.
yeah, she was so adamant. She was so adamant about
You know
spending.
you're low when
Yeah.
you're fucking.
Yeah.
How drunk were you? when you're
Yeah,
fighting with the server?
you shouldn't
Well, no,
argue
it
with
wasn't. The argument though was like she thought traveling was so important, and I was like, hey, she was.
All girls
The
that
older
want to
she-
travel without any money do.
'Cause
That
they'll
was
find
kind of the
somebody who'll
point.
pay for
Yeah.
it.
I said, we live in the best country of all. Why don't you travel around the United
Yeah.
States? She's like,
Just fill up your tank with gas and drive like 8
Yeah.
hours. You're
How
fine.
many
A lot of
states,
people don't
how
do
many
that,
states
you know?
you've been to, girl? And they're
Yeah,
like, oh my
exactly.
God, I've been to like Nevada and Montana. Okay, well, how about you get the fuck out and
Yeah.
you go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Because
Just
North
start
Carolina,
Start
isn't
at the
it?
top of California and go all the way down.
Well,
Just do that.
Doesn't North Carolina harbor like the most environments, like swamp, desert, like all different types?
Forest,
It's got like forest, everything.
Yeah, North
dude.
Carolina
North
has
Carolina's
a
got
lot of
literally
shit.
everything.
Tennessee is a little bit like that, but not as much as North Carolina.
But I think North Carolina is the state that
Yeah, they have everything.
all
They have
those
coast,
types of environments.
hills, forest, swamp. They have
They
like,
literally have
Yeah.
everything. So it's like, just go to North Carolina. Just fly out to North Carolina,
Yeah.
do like a 1 week trip.
Although honestly, I really wouldn't recommend North Carolina to
I
a lot of
married
people.
a girl from North Carolina,
No,
and it didn't turn out so well,
I grew
'cause
up in
I'm
I grew up in the
a
South,
bachelor.
so everything from the Carolinas on down, I'm very familiar with.
Yeah.
I super wouldn't recommend most of that to anybody.
Yeah, I
Un-
lived in
unle-
South Carolina
yeah,
for a year and a
unless
half.
you just didn't know. Like now, like Charleston is different. That's a
It's still fucking humid as shit.
Yeah, oh yeah. No,
And-
if you don't know about humidity, go to the South for like 2 weeks. Just
yeah.
any time of year, even the winter. Just
Oh,
go,
yeah.
and then they'd be like, yeah. But it's funny. I
And
moved.
look at the hurricanes, man.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
You
and-
don't live there.
I know. Well, and it's because they deserve them. But, but like seriously, like the South is like, and there's a lot of good people there. But
I lived in Virginia for
Sorry.
5 years, man. I can attest
Oh, you should go
to
for it.
some of the
Somebody
shit
else
that I
should
dealt
play a
with.
song, not me.
oh, I played. Well, you should play one. You haven't played one.
Blake,
Yeah.
play a song.
Blake.
Blake, you play?
Blake's
Alright.
gonna play.
Oh, I'm gonna give you my
You guys wanna
mic for
hear-
the guitar.
Oh.
Do you sing?
Yeah.
You gotta,
Do you want to
pick
sing?
for
Sure.
him?
Do you want to sing into that mic or sing?
We could
into-
just go through the one.
Here's a
use
here's a
mine.
pick. Here's a pick for you. Oh,
Oh,
unless you're. Oh. See, I can't finger pick. I'm not a finger picker.
Picking a finger, man.
Yeah.
what song should I play?
Why can't I hear myself in my headphone? You know?
Can you not?
No, I mean I can, but it just doesn't sound like.
It sounds good in mine.
It's just like yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you great.
I'm gonna turn you two off while he plays.
Yeah.
Sounds so much better.
Sometimes I fear the fear of uncertainty stinging clear, and I can't help but ask myself how much I let the fear take the wheel and steer. And it's driven me before, it seems to have a vein empty mass appeal. But lately I'm beginning to find that I should be the one behind the wheel. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there, yeah. Whoa.
Dude, what the
Cool.
fuck?
Dude,
no idea.
where did
Why
that
didn't
come
you-
from?
Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah,
Tell you what.
that was so sick.
That he could do that.
That was dope.
Thanks, man.
Yo, we got
I
how
didn't
many
know.
guitars here? Y'all gonna do a jam session?
Hey,
A little.
let's plug in the electric. Here, Ralph. Here.
Do you want it?
Sounds
It
kinda
doesn't matter to
cool.
me.
Sounds kind of cool
I'm
in the
d-
microphone. or
It
in the
sounds,
headphones.
dude. You killed it, bro.
Dude,
Thanks,
that's
dude.
You should
great,
listen to
dude.
it
Your
in
voice
my
is
headphones.
fantastic.
Cause
What?
mine,
'Cause they're
mine are a
better?
little bit better. Yeah,
Oh.
you're rocking $2 or $10. I'm rocking like $300.
Really? That's
Yeah,
fine. These aren't
yeah.
bad.
But they're worth it, man. Like, I figured I would get what I got, but no, you killed that.
Thanks,
that was, oh, dude. Yeah, you both are fucking killing it. This is what I love, man. This is what I need more of. Like, so I have a band coming in tomorrow, and the first thing I asked the guy who booked it, the guy who produced their new album, I was like, "Yo, do they have an acoustic set? Does somebody want to play in a guitar? Because I kind of want to like put their music out in a cool setting. I think it's like acoustic is just misrepresented, or I shouldn't say misrepresented. I should say acoustic is like not represented enough. Like
Sure.
you can translate any style of music into acoustic and make it like get that emotion through. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like there's like metal bands and like
Yeah. I'm not like Spencer on the electric though. I don't. You know. We're
do you
totally
want to
different.
play a telly? I've never played this, and I got it the other week, and I'm honestly gonna learn. So you never know. One day
Spencer
I might
can
be-
play the shit out of Freebird.
I might.
Oh, yeah?
No shit,
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, all the soloing and everything, dude.
dude. How about you killed that? By the way, you sounded amazing on that mic.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
If you ever want to come in and record for free, that's my dog. She loves my socks. Just leave it.
That might be cool.
Yeah, hit me up, dude.
know if I lost this song.
Yeah. Obviously, you have one in your basement.
Yeah,
like
right.
probably the dopest fucking studio in town.
Show us something. Show me something.
Yeah.
I don't have
I
shit
wonder
to
if we could record that, like plug that into my receiver here.
Hey, you should have to do the room nice. There you go. Yeah, this stuff is interesting. Yeah, there's a ton of nice in there.
So much nice in that stuff, dude.
Yeah. I don't know why it has to taste so fucking intense.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
Scotty, McHotty. Yo, you guys forgot to remind me to tune you back in, so you were on fucking mute for like 2-3 minutes. Feel free to sing, dude. Do you know anything we could sing? Just fucking rock out to? Got any Queen? What great covers do you know on electric? None.
Dude.
Everything?
No,
He knows tons of shit.
I don't really. I'm
You guys
pretty
play
chill
a
right now.
Good set list.
I'm having fun watching everyone else play, man.
It's nice. This is like a free concert for me.
No, I don't want. I'm chilling, man.
Anybody freestyle in here? You guys rap? You ever freestyle?
Fucking rap.
Come on, Blake.
Some people freestyle. I run into the most random people who freestyle.
No freestyling.
I don't freestyle.
I can't freestyle.
Sometimes I can like get in the pocket, but you know,
Yeah, not right now.
But like the flow gets off. And,
I'm barely on the table right now, dog. Can't get in the pocket.
Spencer makes up really cool melodies, though. Come on, you could sing to this. Make up some cool shit.
Yeah, just freestyle a little singing, dude. Singing's not too tough. Like hip hop's a little rough, but like
I just want to be mellow, man. For a second.
yeah, I feel you, man. You've taken 2 rhino rushes to the dome.
I'm dealing with that. Yeah, my heart's confused.
Rhino, relax. Feel good.
Yeah,
feel weird,
feels,
man. I feel weird.
and
feels
body.
so good that you feel really weird.
You feel really weird.
Like you get anxiety and shit.
I'm like, whoa, I need to drink a beer to mellow
No,
out.
you don't get anxiety. I'm just fucking with you. Scotty McHotty.
Give it up.
Kill it, dude. Someday I'll be able to play. Until that day happens, though, I'll have people like you in my studio to play for me.
Can I look at your
Nice job,
telly?
man.
Oh yeah, dude, play around with it. I've been trying to plug it in. Yeah, grab it, dude.
Just noodle stuff.
I like the color.
So it's a custom 1960. It's a custom shop 1960.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, dude.
So thank
Where'd you
you.
get
It actually matches my piano. I bought it at an auction, so I emceed. So I emceed the
It was
the Knitting Factory
benefit
country benefit concert.
Country Rocks or rock something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was at Reed.
What's that?
really
It's
good condition.
yeah,
Good.
thanks. I think
Nice.
it might be
No, so
brand
they
new.
they showed that
actually.
and he was like, "Should I
Yeah.
bid on it?" And I was
Played.
like, "Yeah, that's like, I mean, that's like $1,000 Telecaster, like and
Easy.
yeah, and he was like,
Yeah.
"You got it for like what, 300 or something?" I was like,
I paid $320, and
Yeah, I was like,
a girl
fucking-
tried to fight me over it, and she's like, I
320
paid,
was it, huh?
Yeah, and this
for
girl was like,
$1,000 plus
Damn.
Telecaster,
And-
and it's a vintage, right? It's like a 60.
it's a 1960. So
Yeah.
Model.
I was like, this girl comes up to me and she's like, I put 350 down. I should have won that. And I was like, no, you
Well,
didn't.
you
She's
didn't,
like, yeah,
huh?
I did. And she's like, and I was like, no, you didn't, because I have the bid sheet right here that says you put 310 and I put 320. So I'm pretty sure I just won this.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I told him 350. I'm like, okay, well, but I still see that I won it. So
Did
like,
she have to speak to the manager?
she was
haircut?
pissed. Well, they came over and they were like, yo, this chick's going to try to fight you for this. Like, she's going to try to buy it from you and don't sell it to her.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I won't. And she came up. She was aggressive as fuck, dude. Like, rude. And I'm like, hey, listen, like, sorry, I outbid you. Like, life is life. Get the fuck out of here. Like, Doesn't matter. You lost. I won. There's no fucking
Yeah.
participation trophy in this shit. You know, like it's a win or lose situation. You get an A or an F. You fucking failed. Get the fuck out. Right? I got that A. You got that fucking fail. Jesus Christ, man. The fucking people we deal with today.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not everybody can be a fucking winner. And I've lost a lot of shit. So, cheers. To nothing that I haven't heard. So what's probably the craziest story you've got from the road, since it's been like 20 minutes since I told you I was going to ask that question?
Well, let me get another beer.
How about yeah?
Wait,
Do we have topics? Should I just talk about women? How crazy women are, like roadies? Because I know you got stories, dog. Are you
Well-
dating somebody that's sensitive?
No, I'm not dating anybody.
Okay. Can we talk about this? Because these are stories people like to hear.
Women are random. Like, honestly, it's not the life you think.
Dude, I'm like a podcaster,
Yeah.
and I feel like a rock star sometimes.
So, like, you know,
I can
we
only
don't need to
imagine what
talk
it's like
about-
really like to be a rock star.
I'm not like a womanizer, man.
No, women
know.
abuse you, man, and it's
Women
not
abuse me,
fair.
yeah.
But
It's
I have
not
some good
fair.
stories from the road.
Some of the shit
abuse
that
me.
like women say to me, I'm like, if I said that to you,
No,
it would not be good.
no, it's-
like HR would
it's
be hollering
double
at
Yeah,
me.
standards
I-
all over.
Double standards all day, every day. Like some of the
In
shit
fact,
that it's
I'm not
like
gonna
I
lie,
hear
Tim.
about me, I'm
Tim-
like, dude, leave me alone.
Tim, when you're a musician,
Oh, dude, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
no, it's not crazy. Women fear you.
What?
Yeah,
Like an intimidation.
like a baggage type thing. You know, like
Sit closer to the.
Like,
You know,
like
like,
you're more of a
Well, no, it's like, you know,
like a chore.
I don't know. Like, I think musicians get a bad connotation. You know, we were expected to be a certain way.
Oh, like,
and,
like a man whore.
And, you know, we're not always that way.
Yeah.
You know, we're sensitive people. We're not looking to just defile and rape and pillage. You know, we're just
Speak for yourself, man.
We're just trying
Yeah,
to.
I was gonna say like
I'm
I'm.
just trying to be a cool dude and experience life. You know, I don't
Yeah.
want people to judge me because I'm a musician. You know, it's like I just want to be me.
No, girls just want that notch. If they see that you're high value, high
Yeah,
status,
it's weird, man.
they just want that notch, and they don't care. Like they're so much worse than dudes ever were. Like if
Oh, yeah.
if you get to see that side of women, like which
Oh, it's bad.
all women have, every single
Very
woman on
bad.
earth has, and this is part of the
Very
podcast
bad.
that we always end up with, where I've seen
Very bad,
I've seen
dude.
everything about women, and they're as bad or worse. It's
Easy.
just nobody talks about it. You know, guys are awful and they want, but I'm like, yeah, you don't.
No, dude.
You don't know a lot of women if you haven't seen that side. You know.
I would consider myself somewhat of a prude, and
That's
a lot
funny.
of not a prude.
That's I was like, that's funny.
You've heard my stories. I'm
No,
not a prude,
no.
but I'm very selective
Yeah.
because I got a reputation,
Yeah.
and to me, that's a resume.
Yeah. No, you're right. It totally
you know,
is.
like I'm not sleeping around with no hoes.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get no diseases and shit.
Yeah.
Like no matter how hot you are, if I
Yeah.
know you do like blow with some fucking crazy psycho
Yeah.
dude,
Just
who I know
quality
got
women.
the clap.
Yeah.
Let's
Quality
be
women.
real. You probably got the fucking clap.
Yeah.
So, I know how people work. I've seen it, been around it. I've learned from it, and I'm not a part of it. But you know, at the end of the day, I understand it.
Yeah.
You trying to get a drink?
Well,
That's the end of that. But yeah, you should get.
It's getting close.
Yeah.
all right. And you guys want to hear a good rock and roll story?
I
Yes,
do.
absolutely.
So let's. I mean, I want to hear like stories, plural, dog.
Fuck.
You got like two?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
we
got
need
a
two.
good one. I
So
got a
you
good
get-
one that last.
So
You
so-
might just start rolling, dude.
look,
you might
just dip your toe in, and then we'll see where that goes.
You know what I'm
Okay.
gonna do? I'm gonna turn off all of our screens.
Yeah, turn off all the screens, man.
And we're going to
Yeah,
allow
let's just
everybody
toss
who's
this shit.
watching YouTube to take a break from having to watch our crazy ass reactions
Yeah,
right now
yeah.
while people go to the bathroom. But
Dude,
we're
that
also
fucking
here.
Rhino Rush shit is crazy.
Rhino Rush jacks you
Holy
up.
That's crazy,
shit,
dude. I don't know how you do that. Like, that's too much. I'm always
But
jacked
I
up
just
anyway.
took it. Luckily, my heart's in good shape and shit. Because I could tell you, like, if you were not a person that had a good heart, you would be having a panic attack right now.
Oh,
You would be
Oh.
dude,
Making
no.
you
yeah.
hyped
Well,
up?
you took 4 shots tonight already.
Yeah, I took fucking
Two bottles.
Yeah, 2 of those. And I'm like, my
Yeah,
face is
It's
turning red
chilling
again.
me out.
Yeah, I'm pretty mellow right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird.
Scott over here just fucking rocking.
No, I'm just noodling. I do that when I have it in my hands. I just noodle and shit. So
My brother plays, and I keep trying to get him over here to like do more acoustic.
your brother. I heard your brother. He's good.
He's not bad. He picks a lot.
Yeah.
He makes some really cool. He's got tons of original stuff. He'd be fun to come in to like jam with. So, anyways, I'm gonna turn these cameras off. Everybody's gonna take a break while we don't really take a break. Do you guys want to take a break for a second?
Sure. Either way.
Doesn't even
That's
matter.
the wrong.
No, we don't need to take a break.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, let's jump into the story.
Let's jump into the story.
Yeah, fuck it, dude.
Yeah, I'll pee in my pants if I have to. We're good.
No, go to the
No,
bathroom.
I'm just kidding.
Can you go to the bathroom?
Here, you should noodle on this though. Well,
Yeah, you should noodle for our intermission.
Let me see that pick.
So it's in drop D. So I got the tuner. If you you probably have the ear. So that's stupid for me to. But it's yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, he has the ear.
This is dope.
That's why I told you to use. I didn't know if you had the ear. You probably do, but
The what?
the ear to tune by ear.
Not even, dude. I've got a tuner that I bought off Amazon for like $12.
That actually makes me happy that I brought that. Just to hear like, this is so much better than it is. And then you want to start, bro.
That sounds way better. This sounds so good right now. Dude, what's going on? Is this just off the cuff? Jesus Christ. This is so fucking sick.
Oh yeah.
Keep playing, man. Just fucking shred for like 1 fucking minute.
Hey, let me know if you want a different sound too.
That's pretty good, man.
Okay, it's American 80s, so. I
Oh,
figured.
shit. Getting a head rush from that fucking.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how you
My
guys do
head's on
that.
fire, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys. The
I do
second
shrooms
shot.
and shit. That shit is
I
like
just did
fucking
one shot.
shrooms, dude. Like I'm getting like tingling up my spine.
I get
Yeah.
I get that right at the beginning of shrooms.
Feel my heart beating, dude. That shit is
Motherfucker, dude.
Whatever they're putting in that shit is like real fucking.
Don't stroke out on me, dog.
I'm gonna stroke out on you, dude. I can take it. I can take it. Like I'm a fucking runner.
Hey, yeah.
But like, dude, what I'm saying
So-
is,
I know, but
whatever you
still.
guys are putting in that
So the
shit is
first-
some fucking real.
It's
fucking,
awesome. Yeah, it's a great
Yeah,
concoction.
don't give that to people with a heart
No,
condition.
yeah,
okay?
for
Please,
sure.
please don't do that.
That's so funny.
I wish this cord was a little bit longer.
But I'll drink this beer.
Also, I'm almost out of liquor.
Blake, you may have to miss out on your workout session tonight.
I know.
What? Did you do like a
Well-
middle of the night workout?
No, my friend just wanted to go later, and it worked out because we were coming over here. But,
In the middle
yeah.
of the night? Or just,
Something like
or just
9.
late?
It's like 10.
Oh, okay.
It's like, we were trying for 9:30. But
Oh, okay.
It's Hardy 10.
I went for a run today.
Blake, you
anyway,
burned
so-
a lot of calories today, bud.
Yeah, man. I
Dude,
need
this guy, honestly, this
some of
guy's a
that.
champ.
No, he
Minutes
looks like
training.
he's in good shape. Like, yeah.
I'm really not.
Dude, he's rocking
That's why I have a
black eyes,
beard to
dog.
cover up the.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
that's. He took it.
That's air day.
All right. Let me get my heart
You,
rate down
you
a
look
little bit.
good too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I ran 8 miles today, and whatever they're putting in this, whatever the hell they're putting in this shit,
They're
I don't know that.
killing it.
I know
Well-
that guitar sounds good in your hands, though.
I'm gonna turn your mic up
Oh,
If you're
okay.
gonna play. Oh no,
No,
don't
take-
even
yeah, I
worry
was gonna,
about it.
like, take-
Actually, don't even worry about it because
Yeah,
just
like
keep talking while he jams.
I'll just back mine off.
Yeah, no, you're totally
little.
fine.
Okay.
Just talk. It'll pick you both up.
Yeah, that shit sounds good. I love that GNL. It's like a Fender on steroids. Yeah.
So the blues is
Yeah, the blues is the root of everything that I like.
Let me pound this beer.
Yeah. You should
This
not
shit is-
you should not do that.
No,
Not yet.
I shouldn't have done the second one.
More
Yeah, I know,
Rhino
but-
Rush. It's a situation when you're like, no more Rhino Rush,
Holy
dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just put
That's
Holy
so
shit,
funny.
yeah.
man.
We should give you one of their energy drinks to just reverse
No.
that.
That's the
Whatever
worst.
that was-
That's
no.
the worst idea I've ever heard. Actually,
What
it's
we gotta
not the
do right
worst,
now
but
is like fucking holy shit.
yeah,
dude.
you
That
should
shit doing
just
2 of those.
breathe, take a drink, play it out. You're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. We're good.
Nice.
You're good, right?
Whatever you're putting in that shit though, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right, now the trick is like getting able to hear it in the.
So turn it up. You can turn it up. Yeah, there you go.
Where?
First knob. That's yeah. The
All
other
the way
one's
up,
the
buddy.
tone. Front's volume, back's tone.
You're up. Turn up from the.
Oh. You want a little bit of gain or?
Dude, that sounds
You want that sound?
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
What I can do is just turn your guys' gain up on yours, Mike, Scott. The fuck did I come up with like that?
What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's like
Or is your heart gonna burst out of your chest? Is that what's happening?
Are you
Is it gonna alien moment?
Are you stroking right
Yeah,
now?
I'm
dog?
like, I only know basic CPR, bro. I can keep you alive till the ambulance gets
I
here.
know basic 911.
Yeah.
this is Channel 99, folks.
Yeah.
This is what happens on Channel 99. I'm serious, man. It's awesome though.
Take a breathe.
Feel good though.
Take a breath.
Take a
breath.
breather.
Oh, I'm needing to breathe.
All right. Well, then shred. Then shred. Stop talking and shred.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. That's the cool part about electric is like, well, for me, first of all, it hides
Now
my
listen, these podcasts
flaws, but
are all good. Blake, how you feeling?
Peace.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah?
Your heart pounding?
Yeah, well, I'm
It's
like,
that Rhino Rush,
it's kind of
dude.
it brings me like, calms me down.
Really?
really?
Maybe I'm just
Yeah,
been
you
stoned
should
all
take
day.
one, dude.
Oh, so you actually need Adderall?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I take it.
Yeah, but he actually
Oh.
needs it. He actually needs it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, now
For
you
my
need
doctor.
it.
Give me a
Now
little
you
more
need it.
Give me a little more volume.
I mean, I don't need it, but
Up,
I
down,
might
volume,
like
up.
it.
Yeah, more volume on that just because I got the gain up so much on
Do
here.
you have ADD?
There we go. I got what's
Like
turned out from the
super
guitar.
mild form.
Give me
like
more.
so
no.
mild
guy-
that
hit it.
I don't
Just
even
hit it.
use all of my prescription a month. Like I run over all the time, and I'm like 2,
watch
3,
that.
4
Keep it there.
days left, and I'm like, oh.
Watch this.
And I work, dude. I work 18-hour days every day, all the time. I'm still working. I'll be.
Back it off a little bit.
Little bit.
Let me get through this fucking Rhino Rush, okay?
All right.
I'm just like,
Just
it's
breathe-
gonna be,
just
it's gonna
breathe-
be
just
like a
breathe
half
through it,
hour.
dude.
No,
Breathe
no,
through it.
dude, I run hills. I know my heart is in shape. Everything is fine. Nothing's gonna happen. My veins are dilated. My heart's beating. This is good. This is actually, yeah. My veins are dilated and my heart's beating.
I'm just saying, what you need, brother? What you need? Let me know what you need.
I'm
I got
tripping
you.
though,
All right.
dude. Holy shit. Okay, ready? Ready?
Hey, you want some? Hey, hang on. All right, try that one.
Dude, that was so sick.
We got my heartbeat back down.
All right.
You got it
You gotta
back.
play it back
You
down.
control.
You gotta play it
You
back down.
You know
control.
what's funny?
That was still up. No.
My heartbeat don't want to come back down.
Wow.
How we like it?
Well, yeah.
This is dope, man. I wish I could jam. Like, I wish I was good enough to jam with people.
Dude, I told you, like,
Because, like,
all I have to show
I
you
just
is
need
a
a-
power chord.
Yeah.
And you could jam. Just a
What's
power
crazy
chord.
is how that little thing can make a heartbeat that hard. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Holy shit.
But like, that's what I was telling you. Like, so you already have the musical ability. All I got to show you is just a power chord, and I play it different than you because
We
I
don't
suck.
play.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's like when I do a power chord, it's like that. So that's how I would teach you, which is wrong. But
Why don't you play Pepper?
yeah, that's how I do it. But you do this. Okay.
Just do all of them.
Yeah, well, just I mean, a power chord's a power chord for rock on
It's
an
all
electric
about the
guitar.
voice. It's
Yeah,
all about the feel.
Yeah.
It's all about the singing.
it's just one.
It's
It's
all
just
about
one
feel.
finger shape, and then you can do whatever you want with that finger shape. You can go down, up, like it's easy. I still can't do bar chords.
My thing is, though, once I get into it, I'm going to get obsessed.
Yeah, you should though for a minute.
Obsessed.
I got really upset, so I
Should.
was completely self-taught for like a year, and I got into it, and I taught but you know, you plateau when you teach yourself, you don't have. And so I played with a buddy of mine that's pretty good, and I learned a little bit more and that kind of stuff. But I'm still, yeah.
So what this shit does in that can is that speeds the metabolism up. And it just makes,
Totally.
It just makes your heart
Nisin's
wanna
good
pump.
for you, though.
I
and
think-
it, actually, they're coming out with research with nisin that says it helps regenerate nerve growth.
Yeah, but not
Listen,
in a
man, my
crazy
heart's in
dose,
shape,
though, right?
okay?
No.
Listen,
Like,
Tim,
no,
my heart's
in
in
general.
shape, all right? And that shit,
Hey.
like, luckily, you know, okay, you give that to someone. I don't know. I think, honestly, I responded the way I did because my heart is in shape. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I would not give that to a...
Oh no, if somebody's
Like,
out of shape,
dude, I
their
do
heart would
drugs,
explode.
man. I do Adderall,
Yeah.
I do cocaine, I do mushrooms.
Yeah.
I do all kinds of drugs,
Right.
okay? That
Like a
thing,
normal
whatever
person,
the fuck that was a drug. I mean, it was a drug response. I mean, I'm talking...
Yeah, it's a mix,
Well, that-
dude.
that you weren't
I'm
That's what
talking
I
to
do.
the response.
That you
Like,
weren't
if you
used
don't
to.
have a heart in shape, you know, but at the same time, maybe the thing is, if your heart is in shape, it can beat that hard. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if a
it can.
person's not
Yeah.
in shape, they're not going to release... You know, like
Yeah, if
lazy,
you're- if
like
you're a
fat
cou-
people.
yeah, if
I
you're a
think fat
couch
people
fatty-
get to a point.
Yeah, if
I
you're a
think
couch
I
fatty, your
think
heart
a
will
couch
explode.
fatty. No, you're not going to. Heart's not going to explode.
It might.
No, I think when you're a couch fatty, your
I like how
your
he's
body's so
confident.
behind it.
About
Like
the couch
everything
fatty.
is so everything's
No,
so
you're not.
softened up, literally, like your body. Like your heart has this super fucking, you know, delayed response to being aroused anymore. Like your brain. If you're a couch fatty, if you're a typical, if
You don't know what it's like to be a couch fatty, so stop it.
Have you been a couch fatty?
No, but I don't. But I'm just saying.
You know, I heard on Joe Rogan the other day there's a thing called physical privilege now.
what?
Yeah, they're saying that
No.
being
Being
it's
obese is a
Oh
disorder.
no,
They're
that's
saying,
like
yeah,
that's
they're
like
saying
the
that-
plus size.
They're saying it's
swimsuit
no. They're
models.
saying it's being privileged. That the fact that we're in shape is a privilege. I'm
No,
like,
it's not.
motherfucker, I was taught this.
It's not.
Yeah. No,
it's
you're
not. That's bullshit. And you can't ever convince me that a fat girl is sexy. It's just not. I'm just sorry. That's not a thing. You can't. You can
You
body.
can't.
You can
You
body
can't tell me
positive
the
me all
plus
you want
size,
to,
yeah.
but my dick only gets hard for
Sorry.
like certain things.
Sorry, but
And
if
it's
you-
not. It's not for extra wide swimsuits.
Yeah.
It's just not.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, don't glorify obesity.
Yeah.
Like, it's not healthy.
No, it's cool.
It's not healthy.
If you like who you are, cool. That's
Be
great.
happy in your skin,
Yeah.
100%. But do not glorify being unhealthy.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
not-
know
it's not
people
the
who are
best
plus
state.
size. I know people who are plus
Yeah.
size, and they're like, when they get their blood results back, it's great, and I'm happy for
I
them.
just
I'm
got
like,
my
dude,
I just
I'm
got
good
mine
for
back
you.
this week, and mine are fucking flawless.
What you got?
And they should be.
All my tests, all my cholesterol, everything is fucking it's flawless.
Yeah, but dude, sometimes you just gotta bang a fatty.
No, nobody's
agree,
saying
Blake. I agree.
nobody's saying you can't bang a fatty. Nobody's saying that.
Yeah.
You don't feel good about it. That's what
True.
we're saying. You don't
It
feel
is-
Who's say
it is
that
a bit
too?
of a secret.
yeah, you don't feel good about it. Like you can bang a fatty, and sometimes you have to bang a fatty.
We don't need to fat shame. There's
but
no fat shame.
yeah, but
Yeah.
don't feel good about it.
But
Girls
don't
need love too, man.
glorify
Yeah,
bad habits.
yeah.
Such
No, I
as
understand.
like, dude, let's be real. We are not creatures of obesity.
No.
Like, we're not supposed to be overweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's proven when you look at statistics when it comes to, oh shit, we got,
you
it's
just
about to
turned it
pop.
up. Okay.
But what I'm saying is, like, it's just like, I recognize, I do not like super fit
some twin
chicks.
reverb.
I think women look beautiful when they have curves and look very feminine.
That's your own reverb.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not into like fat chicks. Sorry.
Nobody
mm.
is. It's not a thing.
I know. I've met people who are like fat chicks
Chubby
need love
chasers.
too.
Really?
And yeah,
But they're-
oh no,
It's
But
a
are they
thing.
really into it? Like if given a
Oh,
choice
no, they
between a
are.
hot girl and
they
a
are. Chubby chasers are legit.
Really?
Oh, for sure,
That's a
dude.
thing?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like a black guy with like a really fat white chick?
Oh, all of them? Yeah. all of them. Yes, I've seen that.
Hey, white girl.
But
no,
I mean,
but that's because they like the booty. Well, everyone likes
well,
the booty.
it's even a gay term. I had a guy that I played football with in college. He was a tight end. I was a defensive end. One of my best friends had no
Yeah.
idea. This guy
I'm
was
for sure
super
defensive
surfer,
about my
bro.
end, so yeah.
SoCal, like super surfer, bro. Would have never guessed. Turned out this guy was a chubby chaser, and by that, like, he was into fat dudes. And
Fat dudes.
yeah,
Okay.
he was into fat dudes. Ended up like marrying this dude. The guy he married ended up losing a bunch of weight. Had a bunch of like stress on their
Divorced.
fucking
And then he wasn't into him anymore?
divorce. Yeah, kind of.
Really? So somebody
Basically.
lost weight and then that caused the divorce?
I think so because
Wow.
like some people have like that attraction, you know. Like it's kind of like if I was marrying a girl who's like super fit and then she gains a ton of weight.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know, and it's not like that I'm not attracted to her, like, and I don't love her any less, but it's like
No, but you-
physically,
But you don't. Yeah.
you still love her the same, but physically, it's like you, unfortunately, to have somebody who has taken care
No,
of themselves
it's the boner test.
in a certain way.
It's the fucking boner test. If somebody doesn't pass the boner test anymore, they just don't. And there's nothing that they or you can do about it.
Can you please go over the?
It's but it's that simple. It's the boner test. If you look at your girl and it's not bang boner.
Well, it's not a
Anymore?
matter of love.
I like that,
but
dude.
No, I'm not saying love.
But sometimes you can
I'm not
like.
saying love. You
you
can
can-
still
gotta
love
have that.
somebody, but it's just a boner test.
But
That's
have
just
you ever like just been you're not even naked yet, but you're kissing and you're horny, and then you see her naked and then lose it.
Oh
What does
yeah.
that
Oh no,
mean?
that's happened a whole bunch. Well, because they they do stuff and it's in, and then they let it out, and you're like, what? That wasn't.
Yeah.
That's not what you advertise.
Sign up for
yeah.
this.
Yeah. I mean, I can
wanna
I
say
might
Hey,
sound shallow.
sometimes-
but
I want to be like a Joker with my guitar right now. Okay, so you guys talk. I'm gonna make a little.
yeah, do some fills, dude. Do some fills.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna like drop your. I'm gonna bring your gain up, so sit away from your mic.
Okay.
So when you talk,
Yeah,
It
because
doesn't
my
interrupt
voice,
his
everybody,
play.
all my friends are like, we can hear you
no,
from
you
a mile away.
project. You project really
Yeah.
well. Yeah, and it's easy to tune you in.
Okay.
But I can
Yeah.
tune you in with
All
that
right, cool.
and have it not interfere.
Do you not like the? I can change that.
No, you're fine, 100% right now.
That's,
Go back to what you had it.
Yeah, go back to where you had it, man.
Yeah,
that,
what you
that
had it was
totally
great.
just
British
jacked
80s?
it up.
Yeah.
go back there. Hit it.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, all right. Is that too loud? Or?
So sick.
can't hear with the.
Are you still okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you good?
I'm fading though, man.
I'm so good with 911 just in case.
Don't worry, I ain't
No,
gonna.
yeah. You just need another beer though, but you got a full beer, so.
You do have a full beer and you have a free ride.
Yeah.
Always has a
Or you
full
can,
beer.
or you can just stay here.
Yeah, I got hella couches.
Blake and I live together.
Yeah, you guys should come over and help empty the keg. If you know what I mean.
What? Really? Is that a yeah?
Yeah,
We have a keg. We have a keg there.
Yeah. We should podcast from your studio next
Yeah,
time.
from your studio.
We should.
we'd
You
love
should
to.
produce my
That'd be
show.
cool.
Fuck
Would
yeah.
that be, dude? That would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Just
We'd
add it
probably
to your
set up a
resume. You
table.
publish
We could do
my
that.
show. Like you publish channel.
I charge you $5 an hour.
Oh,
How about if I just bring like a fifth of whiskey?
steep.
Will that pay for it?
I was just
That
fucking with
works.
you, dude.
All right, fifth of whiskey pays
I
for
was just
everything.
fucking with you, man. I'll pay you money. I don't care. I support you, dog.
You know, the problem with the night is the night. Not only does the night get you, but the habits of the night get you. So yeah, we're wrapping things up here.
Are we? I feel like we're not.
Are we?
Are we?
I'm
I don't know. You had like stories from the road.
Yeah,
and
you're
you kind of
like-
didn't tell any of them.
It's just
All right.
it's just the nice
Keep
and talking,
talking.
bro. It's just
Keep
the nice and
talking.
talking. Just breathe
What
through
other
it.
story you got? What more stories you got? Do you have one
shit.
more?
Yeah.
It's been going. I mean, this is a great show, but you've got so much more, dude.
Yeah.
I got a story from the road. I do.
This isn't even like a 1.0. This is like a 0.6 right now.
Can't hear myself.
Whatever you guys are smoking out of these days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I'm used to the volcano.
I'll flip it off.
You know, all right. This song. This song. This fucking story.
You've played so hard
just,
so
just,
far.
Just lean it. You're good. Yeah.
I've been playing hard.
All right, so
I've been playing hard
the first
tonight.
time, the first time I hung out with you.
man.
I thought you said you're a runner. You're not out of
Yeah.
breath from playing. Stop it.
No, I know, but I'm
So the first time,
out of
the
breath from fucking drinking.
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
first time I met you, you introduced me to a book called shoot, what was it called?
this is already a weird story, but okay.
It was about a guy who went down to Mexico and he lived with like a shaman for like
Carlos
6,
Castaneda.
and it
Oh.
was yes, that's the author, but the book was like an alternative reality or something like that, or a different
Oh,
reality,
Yeah.
a separate reality.
Mm-hmm.
And it talked about his journey into drugs, and you talk about drugs like you've done mushrooms and
A lot.
smoke weed and like
You said an alternate reality?
I think it's
Yeah.
called a separate reality.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Is
Carlos
what
Castaneda.
it's called.
And you know what? You know, unfortunately to admit, because there's such a stigma on it. I mean, I really feel like psychedelics can help people find who they really are and what's important in life, and it's a reminder of what we are and what we're supposed to do.
Totally.
I feel like
With
that
our
about
lives.
MDMA. So
Well, I think anything
Yeah.
natural.
MDMA is like that's where you find out about who you are, and like mushrooms too. Like
Ayahuasca
mushrooms, like
do
it's
that.
they're different. Yeah, but like but for me, MDMA is that's my shit. Like so.
MDMA, I mean, that falls. I mean, I know it falls in the class.
Yeah, but it's like so that's where like veterans that have been through some shit. That's
They're-
where they get in touch with their feelings and can figure out, like so any drug that can do that, like I'm all in on.
Right now,
Yeah.
right now they're dumping funding into clinical trials for
Psilocybin, yeah.
which is mushroom.
You must, yeah.
And I've done mushrooms a couple times, young, when I was way younger, like in college
I have
days.
to do.
You got to come over.
No, I have to do tea now. I can't chew mushrooms anymore.
Yeah.
I don't have a weak.
taste gross.
I
But-
don't have a weak stomach, but I just can't. Mushrooms like make me like swell up. Like
My first
I
experience,
have to make tea
though,
out of them.
What do you mean swell up?
Like I get gas. Like it's
jacks you up.
yeah, it's like
Take it with some fiber, dog.
no, I do all that stuff. Yeah, I get like if I chew mushrooms, it I just can't do it. I have to make tea. I have to fucking chop them up, make tea.
Doesn't tea hit you harder
anyways?
It does. Or quicker?
It does.
I don't know how that works.
It does, but it doesn't make your stomach do weird shit. Like chewing mushrooms sucks. Like I don't know anybody that like chewing like mushrooms are awful.
Yeah,
They suck. So I just need tea.
You put them on food, it tastes pretty good.
Actually, I've never
like
tried that.
pepperoni and
I've
mushroom. pizza.
I've never
on some
tried
pizza.
that. So that's okay. It's
pretty
good.
Peanut
I
butter
can probably do
and
that.
mushroom.
Yeah, with some like
sandwich.
cheese and fat and grease and
Ooh,
stuff.
peanut butter and mushrooms. Grilled cheese and mushroom.
I don't know.
sandwich.
I'm with you
Like in
though.
the
I'm with
cheese?
you. I'm still with you.
Ooh, yeah.
Dipped in tomato soup.
I was just gonna say,
I'm still with
pepper,
you.
man.
Yeah, dude, I'm still with you.
Just a light peppering. on the
Yeah.
top.
Just a dash.
Oh, just a dash.
I'm with you on that trip, dude. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm fucking with you on that trip. I just can't chew. I can't chew mushroom. Like I just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can.
No, I totally
but
get
but
that.
the tea. But I like it to hit me faster, harder anyway.
Sure.
So the tea is
Probably the heat
yeah.
like activates something.
Something,
faster.
yeah, something with that.
The heat?
But also you like strain
Dissolves
the chunks.
faster.
Yeah, but you strain the chunks out and stuff. Like it's yeah, like I'm not.
Spencer, yo, 911.
Well,
You
No,
good?
I'm just.
Are you thinking
sometimes I
real
like to-
hard?
okay, that's cool. You just finish your thought.
You're cracking
Yeah, no,
me
I
up.
want
dog.
you. I want you
He's
guys to
thinking.
finish.
Let him think.
It's
I'm
all
just
good.
checking.
It's
Just
all-
checking on you.
I can hear.
These rhino rushes seriously fuck you up, man.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not touching any of that stuff,
Like-
dude. Like I.
They do.
They seriously make you
so
tired.
here's my formula. My formula is 1 point of MDMA and 1 point of time release Adderall crushed up in a pill,
Yes, very good.
and that's your all night. That's your I feel good and chill, but also I got energy and I'm bouncing. Like that's my formula.
Is that like a rave?
Yeah, that's a
formula?
rave formula. Yeah. So
Okay.
do you know Ben, our friend Ben? He's like
Probably wouldn't name
he-
people on this show.
yeah. Oh, I'm just saying Ben.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
you're
naming-
fine.
Yeah.
Just
I know
don't.
who
I'm
you're
just giving you a
fucking
heads
talking
up.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. But he's like, Ben's like 21.
Ben, yeah, dude, who doesn't know Ben?
Yeah, of
that
course.
dude's all over
Yeah,
the
Ben's
place.
amazing.
That guy slings so hard.
Yeah.
What's up with Ben now?
Hashtag Benergy. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what's up. No, but he's like,
I don't fucking know who
but
Ben
he's 21. So I always like to hang out with like younger people because like older people can't hang with me, and so I'm not trying to do, I'm not trying to die or whatever on the couch or whatever like old people do. So I'm like, so Ben's like he'll take me to raves and like we're in on. So that's what I figured out the formula. So MDMA is my drug anyway, just anyway. Like that's like the best thing that I can do. Like I love whiskey and whatever, but MDMA is my shit. And so
Which is like you're talking about like Molly,
yeah, Molly. Yeah. So old school ecstasy used to be my shit. Like the dirty.
like Fizzle.
Yeah. So the
Fizz?
the dirty with the meth in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like because you need both, right? Like because Molly is cool, but it's chill.
Right.
But you need some energy. But they stopped doing. Yeah, they stopped doing that.
Sorry,
Oh.
I'm just trying to get.
Yeah,
a
you don't
picture
really
of it.
hear about it anymore.
Yeah. Now it's just Molly. Now it's just
Yeah.
pure, and I'm like, well, that's cool. But I need. You need something to like get you going
Yeah.
and whatever. So you just throw a little Adderall in it, which Tim knows about.
Yeah,
but-
because I'm prescribed it, but
Right.
I don't abuse it, which is like crazy because when I
No.
talk to people,
Yeah, now people do.
dude, I
abuse
used
it.
to know a guy who'd be like always hit me up to like buy it from me. I'm like, nah, dude, that's a felony, first of all.
Yeah, no.
And that just gives me like way more in case I do want to sell it
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna fucking sell it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
it's a felony, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not gonna risk my life for selling pills that cost me $20
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
But you got to crush up the time release though, because I'm not about the time
what
release.
Do you take?
I take 20 milligram instance.
Which
I
is-
get 60 a month,
Yeah.
and I
Which
pay like
20's
$20.
crazy if you don't do them.
Yeah.
Like so, he's giving me a 20. I'm used to 10, but like a 20, I was like Beavis or whatever. Like
They give you energy.
Just
no,
yesterday.
but
I
it's
took,
crazy.
I can't take 20.
230s yesterday. Yeah.
230s.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I take. 320.
And they're
I'm
like,
supposed to take two to 320s a day.
Oh shit.
They're like
Yeah.
fat, like
Yeah.
yellow
Yeah.
Mine are white, but you take the 30s.
Or no, not yellow. They're orange.
And they're the instants.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the
That's
time.
a lot.
So
The time release, like I used to take
time
Vyvanse.
release suck unless you crush them up, and then
I just can't. Sorry, but like I'm prescribed them, and it's like I'll put them under my tongue. So in the morning on my way to work, I put 10 milligrams under my tongue, and I do it sublingually so that it lasts longer, but it's more steady release because I don't like that spike.
No, nobody does.
It's more gradual.
Yeah, the spike sucks.
Sometimes I get that spike
when you do
under
30?
the tongue.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
crazy.
that would mess me up. And I take 10. If I take
But
more than 15,
10 time release crushed up is on point for me because I don't take it much, and I'm sort of up anyway, so I don't need a whole bunch or whatever. But like a little, and then like that's fine. Like just get me up, and then
Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take 10 milligrams under my tongue on the way to work, and then when I get there at like 9, I usually have like an energy drink, and I'll drink like a quarter of it, and then I'll crush up like 10 milligrams, and I'll put it in my energy drink. It fizzes up though.
What's
so
the time between when you do the first and the second?
Like maybe 2 hours.
Oh.
And then I'll drink like a quarter or a half of the rest of that can.
But you're done by lunch, and then
No. No, I leave like no. What I do is like so I get 40 a day. So I do 10 in the morning under the
40.
tongue.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's it. 2 20s. Instant release. But I take 10 under my tongue on the way to
I
work.
can do 10 a week.
And then I drop 10 underneath or I drop 10 inside my energy drink, and then at lunch, and I drink half that energy drink by lunch. At lunch I go work out, but I put another 10 under my tongue. So by lunch, I've taken 25
'cause I'm
instead of 40.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm supposed to take 20 in the morning,
20 in the
afternoon.
Oh, it's very calculated.
Yeah, and then at 3...
No, he's super nerd.
Yeah,
so.
and then at 3, I'll take another 10 under my tongue, so I still have 5 left. So I've taken 35 by 3, and then by like 6 to 7, like tonight, I took 5 under my tongue again. That lasts me till about 10 o'clock.
Now, hang on. So, time out. That's just a normal day.
That's every day.
No, but what do you? I've seen you do a little different on like a weekend, like concert or a.
Sometimes I'll do like.
You hit? Is it extra on top of the 40?
No, I usually just save up. And
you save up. Okay, that's
night.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I've seen.
That's
you
usually
do.
why, like, I'm like, I've got 20 to take tonight instead of like 10 or 5.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
does that make sense?
Yeah, that's
it's hard to describe.
No, I know, but that's what I've
know.
seen. Like, because if you took like 30 up to the point where I saw you, like out at a concert for a night, and then you took another 10, I'm like, what the?
You ever taken Vyvanse?
No.
Yeah, I have.
That's like top
I don't,
shelf.
Yeah, and I don't like the Vyvanse.
It's expensive too.
Yeah.
I remember Minithins.
Yeah, or Concerta. I don't like those. Those are more like ADHD kind of stuff, I think, aren't they? They're ADD.
They're strong.
Yeah.
They're strong. Yeah. My old roommate used to get Vyvanse, and like I told my doctor because my brother got it for a couple months.
Yeah.
And that's what I told my doctor. I was
Yeah,
like,
I had
hey,
to stop taking it.
I've tried.
I went crazy.
I bet
Concerta
that's a lot.
and
Yeah.
Vyvanse, and I was like, I don't like time release. Sorry.
Yeah,
I like
time release is messed up.
I like to dose myself, as you know. Do you have any concerts coming up that you want to promote? Spencer,
we have.
Are you playing with a band right now?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
I am playing with Serene.
How often do you guys play?
I'd say once a month.
It's not bad.
More than that lately. The past couple months.
Our next show was at the Reef, December 15th.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh,
in
what
on that
about
one, dude.
Michaels?
I'll be there for that.
And you're headlining that?
Yeah.
You better be, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Well,
in on that
please
for
come
sure.
back and maybe bring those guys, and you guys can do like an acoustic set.
That could be better.
Oh,
than,
yeah. What about Oh Michaels on like what is it?
Like 2
17th?
songs. That's all I want.
Oh, Michaels is this would
month.
be the
Right.
the Saturday following Turkey Day.
Okay.
So the 24th,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
Well, I'm going to have to make sure I get that in my schedule.
Yeah, I mean-
Scott, will you please remind me or add me or invite
Well,
me? Or you guys
so
invite me?
you need to do more Facebook events on that.
promoting.
I need to learn Facebook better.
Stuff. What? No, you don't.
You've been on it for like 20 fucking years, dude.
You just create an event.
Let's be real. We've been
Look,
on Facebook
just-
for
just
13
learning.
years.
Just
I'm
create-
on my 13th
Look.
year of Facebook.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm on like
September
10, so,
of
yeah.
2005, dude.
No, but look, just make a Facebook
Old
event,
as
make
fuck.
a, and then like pass it on to me, and we'll get it out. Like I'll get it out to everybody.
Yeah.
Like me and Tim will get it out to everybody. Just
yeah,
make
just
a
share it.
Facebook
Yeah,
event.
dude, just invite us.
Yeah.
Like, just invite us, and we'll fucking share it and invite
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
I
dude.
don't know, man.
Yeah, everybody.
Seriously.
It was really nice hanging out with you guys tonight.
Dude, well, how
Yeah.
can people find you?
SpencerBattMusic.com.
Yep.
Okay.
SpencerBatt music.com.
Yeah, we know how to spell music.
I mean, blank. You gotta.
I don't know. Nowadays, everything's an emoji.
Yeah,
They probably
that's
would've
good.
just
Yeah,
been like,
it
what
could be-
fucking,
use
is that the
that.
music
Use that.
now, or is
Comes
that the headphones, bro? We're so old
It's-
now, dude.
yeah, no,
I
it's
never
the-
thought I'd reach
I know.
this point.
It's the
Fuck.
non-Kardashian spelling.
It's totally it.
Kardash. My last name is actually Spencer Kardash Bat.
I'd smash any Kardashian, by the
I'll
way.
Oh, yeah.
let me smash your
Yeah.
bone.
Yeah.
I'd get
Well,
any of them
smash.
pregnant
Oh yeah,
and then make them pay me child support.
I'd be fine with that, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's position this
Yeah.
podcast
Yeah,
to
let's
get me
make-
to
yeah.
that level.
Yeah.
Let's do this. All right.
Well, thank you guys very much for having me.
Dude,
I appreciate it very much.
Spencer
Hey,
Batt
play us
is
out.
great.
Play us
He's-
out.
Well,
Well,
we're
just-
gonna
yeah,
we're
I
gonna
think
do
I
like
think,
we're gonna do a song or two for all y'all who are still
Well, no,
listening.
yeah?
You're gonna get a special performance real quick.
All right.
What am
Awesome.
I gonna do?
I don't know.
I don't
we're
know.
gonna figure
It's
it
up
out.
to you.
You're gonna play it like literally right now.
Do you have
So
a pause button on that thing?
I do. It's like literally right now.
Hungry mouth on the welfare. First ship, I'm don't let them deal to brothers. Give him guns, step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the knock, now Huey's dead. And I got love from brother. We can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta start making some changes. Let me see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? Oh, it's time to go back to when we played as kids, but things change, and that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Whoa, that's just the way it is. All I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace to races. I wonder what it takes to make this one better place. Let's erase the wasted. Take the evil of the people, they'll be acting right. Cause both black and white is smoking crack tonight. And the only time we chill is when we kill each other. It takes skill to be real, time to heal each other. And although it seems that heaven sent, we ain't ready to see a black president. In a secret, you can see the fact the penitentiary's packed and it's filled with blacks. Some things will never change. Try to show another way, but you're staying in the dope game. Now tell me what's a mother to do. Being real don't appeal to the brother in you. It gotta outright the easy way. I need a G today, but you made it in a sleazy way. Selling crack to the kid, I gotta get paid, but hey, that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. Can a brother get a little peace? There's wars in the streets and the wars in the Middle East. Instead of war on poverty, they got a war on drugs so the police can bother me. And I ain't never did the crime I ain't have to do, but now I'm back with the facts, giving them back to you. Don't let them jack you up, crack you up, slap you up, or pimp smack you up. You gotta learn to hold your own, to get jealous when they see you with your mobile phone. When the cops try to rush or bust this, the It's the sound of my tool. You say it ain't cool. My mama didn't raise no fool. And as long as I stay black, I gotta stay strapped. And I never got to lay back, 'cause I always got to worry about the payback. Some buck that are roughed up way back, coming back to all these D's. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh, yeah.
It's time for us to start making some changes.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Black Eyed Blake, once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to Channel 99 Party Cast. We had Blake,
Yeah.
Scott,
Hope I didn't ruin that with my backup vocals.
Spencer, and myself.
Yeah.
Make sure you give us 5 stars, share the episode, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.